It looked like cross breeze from left to right.
Hey, I gave up 3 home runs, buddy. They had no problem powering it through the wind against me, so there was at least a little bit of assistance of the wind. One of them went pretty good there through with the wind. And the one Weber hit was crushed, so I don't think the wind had anything to do with that.
Hey, but that is a second week in a row they did strike out an MVP in a big scenario.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, Brian,
that is.
I go to that pitch. I had thrown everything hard to him that at bat, and
was that same pitch?
No, I went with that 40.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I didn't go sub to you. No, I went with
you did go sub to me.
Yeah, sub to you. I didn't go sub to him.
Oh,
I just went with the full. It was basically the vaporizer, the vegan vaporizer. I threw to him basically.
Yes. How are we doing today, PLW Nation? How's everybody doing today?
Couch pitching here. It looks like for the ones. We got a snappers lineup. Yeah, snappers. I see a snapper. I see at least 3 snappers. But let's go with the.
Sandvipers?
Yeah, Tanek, then McDowell, then Hicks. It doesn't get easier going to the bottom with Tavano and Petrovsky. Dustin Flentai will bat 6. They traded away Austin Bird Bull. They don't have any more. I did see Landon White looking a little healthier with the wrist.
Yeah, he is healthy. From my understanding, he is healthy, and he is going. Is he out? Is he out here? Have you seen him?
Yes, he's here, and he. Somebody said, "Who's that?"
Yeah, looks like a little mini version of Kenny. I say mini, but not really mini version of Kenny McDowell. So there's going to be a lot of interesting at bats today. I want to see this kid play a lot.
This is an interesting game. Stein is here for the ones, so the ones do have their pitchers. No Chen though, so it'll be Stein and AK, and then a mixture of Goot and Ogburn, and maybe Parsons in the 3-hole, kind of trying to get some outs for them.
And they do have Kyle Baker out here today. I did see him down in the dugout.
That's right. No more Barry Hutter traded away. No more Bird Bull for the Vipers traded away.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Tanek here leading off to get this series underway. Once again, Vipers 18-3. They've won 17 in a row. We beat the Vipers 2-1 in the first series of the season, or the second series. 3-3, but they won the last game against us. I think it's 16. We can look that up easily.
We can.
Because they won. It has to be 16 because they've only played 15 games since they played us. We took the first 2 in the second series. They squeaked out a game 3 to make their record 3-3 and have ripped off 5 straight sweeps since.
Yeah, they kind of started that. I could be completely wrong, but I think they might have started that sweep against us, unfortunately.
You were in there somewhere for sure.
Yeah, we were definitely in there in those early stages.
Yeah. And that's a walk for Tanek to start this game off.
It's a little troublesome, but we've seen pitchers battle back and complete on the rest of the whole game without walking out.
Yeah, I'm not sure Couts is that guy, and especially against this Vipers lineup.
If he mixes up well, you can do fine.
Yeah, I haven't used Goot much on the mound as in recent weeks, so let's see. I think he's going to have to be a part of this today, but the Vipers have seen Goot well in the past, if I remember correctly, so I don't know if that'll work. That's double play ball. Can they turn it a little slow? But they're going to grant the fielder's choice.
Yeah, but OG down there at third base, Raven, he's been really superb for them pitching forward as well. And the Vipers haven't really seen him much either.
Here's Hicks. We're going to do some batting averages when we get more viewers. We'll do them in the second game or something. We'll do their batting averages. Only 34 viewers now, so. Couts finds the outside, even in the count 2-2. Don't want to let the Vipers attack early. It can be a long day when they do. Count fills. Couts already 1 walk. He gets a chase.
Big swing and a miss right there. Yeah, chasing down.
Pitch never came up.
And in.
Yep. It's going to bring up Mike Tavana.
Yeah, with Couch, you can't really be chasing those low ones. A lot of them won't come back up. A lot of them will have a little sharp little dive down, a little floating little dive at the end. As that ball is crushed.
Yep.
Tacoed it.
Tacoed it is right. Good play by Stein there. That's one base runner on a walk to lead off the first. Couch settles in and coming up in the bottom of the first. Let's see if the ones can make some noise.
For those of you guys on TikTok, jump over here onto Twitch over at Premier Wiffle. We do have a full live stream going where we have multiple camera views, full-on graphics, and a full-on production. Hop over to us on Twitch. Looks like Couch will be leading off, and then we do have Jamie Che following that. And then after Jamie Che, we do have James Stein, then Adrian Gutierrez, then Richard Parsons, and then it looks like Kyle Baker's going to be sliding into that 6 hole. And then under the line, we do have James Ogburn, Dave Cabrera, and Jeremy Lou Allen. Looks like I haven't seen Jeremy Lou Allen walk into the building yet.
Nope.
He might be a later guy that'll show up a little bit later today, maybe not.
He was suspended back in season 4, I want to say, maybe 3. I think it was 4. And just kind of disappeared, and he asked for reinstatement, which he was granted. Ones had first shot at him, didn't take him. Farrows picked him up, and then the ones ended up trading Barry Hutter to get him. Mm-hmm. They were going to have to release somebody anyways, the ones to get him, which I think was part of the problem, but I would have released somebody other than Barry Hutter. Here's Couts.
Yeah, I kind of had to give up a pick as well with that.
Yeah, it
Kind of ended up biting him back a little bit.
really did.
As that ball is high. $60. Little hot one right down in the bottom corner that teamed.
Not a great
But
sign.
that is a ball in our league.
Not a great sign for AJ. That's really hot, and he needs that to be super effective.
I mean, that's kind of nice to see that out of AJ going out, pumping up a little bit. AK's the guy you don't want to throw a 57 one down there because AK is the guy that'll make you pay for that.
Well, KA draws a walk. Both teams start off the same way. Vipers pitching. Got AJ. They got Tannic. Who else have they got?
Is that
McDowell.
Is that Landon out in center field?
Yes.
Man, he does look like Kenny from over here.
He
I
looks-
thought that was Kenny out in center field for a little while.
He looks like a ball player for sure.
Absolutely.
We have Jamie Che at the plate.
Oh, Logan, you may need to open up those predictions.
Yeah, get your bets in.
'Cause Adam
still
is
open. 56 there again for AJ, so
Oh, I see that you do. It was open.
going to be tough for AJ to get any depth into this game if he can't get those pitches to read under 55 miles an hour. Takes a lot off of that one to get it over. That's a hittable pitch, though. Ground ball, double play ball. Little slow go, though. Hicks that up.
Oh, automatic. Hicks is just automatic from there. Yeah, such a good throw. Short, quick, just like almost like throwing a dart from the side.
Yeah, I'm jealous. We got James Stein here. Oh, 56 again. AJ having a problem with this radar gun in the first. If he takes too much off of a pitch here to Stein, Stein may turn it around in a hurry. Gets the easy roll over, though. Both pitchers with a walk in the first. We go scoreless into the second. I don't see Ryan Chen in the building.
He's not here.
No Chen. No Schmidt. Schmidt's out for the season, basically.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'll be nice to see when those guys do get here, how the ones all basically coagulate back to each other and see how it's going to turn out, how that team bands back together and plays together.
Yeah, this is good. They're getting their B team. You know, they have it. You can say that here, too. I'm not just, you know, they have as good of a team as anybody can put on paper with Chen and Stein and Goot and AK and who am I missing? A couple other guys. Now they had Hutter. They lost Hutter, right? Or they still have Hutter? Hutter's a
Pharaoh.
He's
a Pharaoh, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Base hit into that 5-6 hole by AJ. Who we got in the 6 hole here? Funtai?
Oh, this is Landon.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Landon White. A late lineup change. They got Landon White into the 6 hole.
I'm going to get this kid some at-bats. This will be good. Nice things for us to see early as he watches that pitch again.
I think he took a one-handed at-bat against me in week 2, and I don't think he's played since.
And now he's with the cast off. Because he did have that cast on for all the... sorry. During that at-bat, he did have the cast on during that at-bat as well.
Couts gets down 3-1, takes a little bit off, finds the outside with a 48. See where he goes now. He lays Landon turns on
some
that.
pop.
Yeah, it gets tough as the at-bats get deeper for pitchers, for sure.
It's a good at-bat.
Yeah.
Worked a walk. Way to work a walk.
2 on, nobody out. Couts charged 2 innings for his 3 outs. Here comes Goop.
As we were saying, we want to see Goop pitch a little bit more.
Yeah,
just a little bit now.
Yeah, he missed a week when they needed pitching, and then he went. The next time he showed up, they had Chen, Stein, AK, and one other. Who else am I missing? I'm missing somebody.
Sorry, say the name again. Said Chen, Schmitty, AK.
And I mean, James got some time, but they have another prominent pitcher that is eluding me.
Stein. Parsons. Another one of their pitchers.
I'll tell you what's going to get difficult is broadcasting this summer after playing a series in the heat of 110 and then coming up in here and staying sharp to talk. It's going to be difficult. There's Tanik taking a goat screwball to the outside. I think that was a screwball.
Looked like a screwball.
Yeah. Good pitch to start. I need one of those screwball things.
Looked like a screwball. Moved like a screwball. It's got to be a screwball.
That's hot.
It's got to be.
Tanik not biting there. Who takes a punch off of that one?
I almost took out Hicks with that one. No, they're Stein with the stop. So they're just going to hold it right there. Get the out at second. Runners are going to move over, advance over to first and third. Should have just done the old 3-2. Right there, huh, Chad?
Tough play from the middle to get it all the way over to third, but
It is
It's an option.
It is a tough throw from third to second though today,
It does.
especially with that wind.
You know, you always say you want to secure the first out, but here in wiffle ball, like the first out's kind of automatic more so than in baseball. So you really want to secure the second out here too because of how the offenses can explode. But
You definitely want to get that go-ahead runner though.
You-
They're kind
you-
of leaving that
you're right.
go-ahead runner right there at third now. You got one out.
You're right, but-
throw a pop fly out there. He's going to take off and he's going to be safe.
you're right. You're totally right. But you do bring in a little bit of risk firing it all the way across for that first out when you do it that way. And now the walk, you see they're loaded anyways.
Just
So
evening it back out.
yeah, you got to be careful firing from second base to third.
Or even third for just second today.
Yeah, the couple of those throws that I had to field myself at second base today were very difficult coming all the way from third. They're kind of waving a little bit.
That third, a lot of guys, you'll see them try to just hand toss it, underhand it to the guy at second, and that wind will just blow it right away. Catches those holes in it. Now both guys are chasing it in the wind.
Goot not doing much there, and he's walked out. Vipers are on the board.
Looks like the ones are having a little difficulty pitching with this slight wind that we're having today.
Goot's charged with just one inning, and here is OG, we're going to call him.
Oh, gee. This is a guy I want to see him pitch a lot. He's got a lot of good stuff. He mixes that pretty well, too. So he gets a lot of guys off balance, chasing, doing all of those things. All right, here we go. Zogburn delivers a ball. Nice fouled back. As the count is 1-2. And we're back to even 2-2s. Good with almost a play right down there. That's full count now to Travano. Chad, who are they going to have to go to after Ogburn?
Parsons, probably.
Parsons? That's what I was assuming, too. There's Ogburn with his first walk. Walks in a run. Now we have A.J. Petrovsky up.
That's what the Vipers do, just keep the line moving.
All right, let's see if Ogburn gets something going right here. Boom. Boom, 3-2, double play. And the ones are out of the inning. All righty.
Good job by these ones hanging around in this game here with these Vipers. 16 in a row they've won once again, so no easy task hanging around here. Well, what's going on, PLW Nation? A.J. Petrovsky through 2 innings. I'm coming up for the second inning here. Let's see who we got, 4, 5, 6 for the ones. It looks like Goot's coming up first. Then I think it was Parsons. And then Baker. Kyle Baker making his debut. Landon White making kind of his debut.
2 debuts today, basically.
Yeah, Landon, not exactly, but essentially his debut.
Landon is. He had a cast on his hand.
Yeah, he got in that bat in a 10-1
10-1
game with a cast on one
You can't
time.
say yet that was his debut. It's only like a half debut.
Hey, you shut your mouth.
All right, looks like we do have a poll up, you guys. When will the Viper streak end? Today? Occasions next week? Ones following week? Night Owls after? Or never? Do we think that the Vipers are going to go undefeated for the rest of the season and win the championship, Chad?
No.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
You know, I hate to say this out loud on air, but there's teams I'm more worried about than the Vipers come playoff time.
No, the Vipers have been doing very well, though. They've been doing very well, been playing very well, technical wiffle ball.
Since season 1.
Mm-hmm. They do a lot of research and a lot of looking into what they should do and game planning and everything.
Good. Working the count here. 3-1.
Oh, that was going to be a dreaded dribbler. And this, that thing stayed foul. Jay Carter.
Long at bat by Goot here. Like it's the 8th pitch maybe. Puts that in play. Dean gives it to Hicks.
And he's automatic.
Who's up? Is it Parsons? Yeah. $56 viewers we're up to. Saving all my talk until when we have more than 80 viewers, okay?
Can't join those vocal cords, right, Chad?
Oh, man, I'm tired. Shoot. Work till 1 a.m., and then I here at 6:40 for a first series, then play.
Yeah, you got here early for that first series for the lower division.
Yeah, and I don't play very often either, so I had to play today a lot.
Oh,
That's a strikeout.
That is true. You did have a couple diving plays out there today.
Diving not plays, you mean? I made a couple plays. I missed a couple plays. What are you going to do?
Yeah, there was one that got you spinning around on your heels a little bit.
Damn. The ball will find you, man, huh?
It will find you.
Yeah, they got him played opposite here.
Yeah. They had like a straight up approach. Kind of looks like they don't really know if he's going to go left or right, pull or oppo type slapping.
Oh,
besides the infield. The infield, they're pulling it. They have it. It's definitely set up to where he is going to be hitting oppo. That is an interesting. But I mean, Cal Baker history is that he does hit oppo.
His first plate appearance, they already have him scouted that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyle Baker was a guy that us Bombers were looking at back in, I think, what was it, season 4 draft that he was in? Or season 5 draft? Season 4. Season 4 draft that he was in. We were definitely looking at him, too. And that's what we were looking at was him. He's a lefty and just likes it. Can hit oppo. He's got a good eye.
He's always had a good eye.
To a full count.
He's very adept at swinging at strikes. That's his skill set out here. He's really recognizing the strikes and then kind of just getting his bat kind of with a downward trajectory more than upward. He's looking to hit line drives and hard ground balls.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really lift the ball very well.
And the guy does have a lot of whip on his bat. He's used to, I mean, he's a fisher, pro fisher and everything, so he does know how to sling it a little bit. So with that bat, he's going to be using that. Sling it.
That's a good point, Trevor. AJ takes enough off for a 1, 2, 3 second inning.
Just a little bit of backdoor movement on that.
Yep. 1-0 Vipers after 2, but the ones got to be happy where they're at. They're on their third pitcher here. OG on the mound. Needs to be on the mound quicker than he is currently on the mound, though, Trevor, as they have 40 seconds here today.
Yeah, you only have
And
40 seconds to get that going.
At 20-something seconds already, and I don't see anyone's fielders, really.
Yeah, you definitely want to get that going. You don't want to. I mean, OG also is a guy that's only going to throw like 1 to 2 balls too. So maybe he doesn't even need that. Kind of taking that little stride out there. Here, I'm gonna get myself going.
That's fine, but their team isn't taking the field.
Yeah, he's gonna be done. He's gonna be done warming up before they hit the field.
Yeah, we're 40 seconds for sure right now.
Yep. See, 1 to 2 pitches. He's ready. Got the outfield out there. Just missing the infield.
That's good. Jamie Che's always ready to go. Parsons too, both of them.
PCL guys, they're ready to play. They want it.
Yeah, getting good reps out here today against the Vipers, win or lose. These guys are these are real reps you're getting against real speed on, the balls in play and real pitching. And
Yeah, you're going to see the ball move. Sometimes 6 feet, sometimes a little bit more, 3 feet. And it's going to move not just in one plane. The good pitchers are going to make that ball. Oh, as Parsons misses that catch. Those good pitchers are going to make that ball move 2 planes, not just 1 plane. You get that ball moving 2 planes, it becomes a lot harder to hit.
who hit that? What did AJ do?
That
It is 2-0. I said 1-0, but it's 2-0. Did Landon just lead off the inning? They batted out of order. Hey, GK. That was the first batter, right? No. Did he? Hey, Adam. Did AJ lead off or no?
No, Mike let off.
Did AJ ground that double play to end the inning then?
Yes.
What did Tavano do then?
Tavano walked.
Okay.
Him walking.
Okay. They're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We're wrong.
I see where you're.
Yep.
So the little mark, there you go right there. You didn't see.
The 6-4-3 was there. And then Landon got on an error. Tired here. Danik whiff. Okay. Caught up. My bad.
For those of you guys on TikTok, jump over and watch our Twitch. It's Premier Wiffle. Jump over here. You'll see a full live production where you have multiple camera angles and a full live team going at it.
Who's that just popped out?
That was McDowell. His Hicks. That's gone.
That
It's gone.
is smoked. That ball was just absolutely poo-pooed on.
Literally over the 1 foot
over
of pole.
over the yellow part of the pole and just under the light.
It's
Just under that light, but that thing was still going up.
It stopped hooking just in time for him.
Yeah.
It straightened out. And that's a 2-run bomb. It's 4-0.
Huge shot there by Hicks. 100 miles out. 100 mile exit velo on that, Chad.
100 mile. That's it.
That's it. All right, yeah, Stefano's up. Oh, man.
Just a single. Good job by Parsons to somehow find that, keep it off the wall. Ogburn starting to get hit hard here. 2 outs he's got, though. Unearned run, if it is any consolation, as these should be out of this inning 1, 2, 3. That drop fly ball to start this inning off. Coming back to get him here.
That ball was hit so hard, it was at Goot's face. And then it just was pulled so hard that it completely outcurved him to come fair. All right, and in our league, we do have a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. So if there is a 56-mile-an-hour ball that hits the pan, that would be a ball. And then 55, anything under is a strike, as long as it hits the pan. Well, Hogburn kind of bumped it up on these guys a little bit.
That's going to go foul.
Oh, that might be fair. That is a fair ball. I don't know.
Yeah, it came back.
That looked
Yeah.
just right on that line, and it was going.
It started foul
If you
for
got that
sure, and it came
replay,
back
you wanna
in
keep
play.
that going.
There's not a lot replay is going to help with, I don't think, but maybe.
Holy smokes!
It's going to be tough to call it foul. It looked like it started foul, but just like the last one that stayed fair, this one came back, and
Came back and
where
just-
it landed, it was probably 8 feet fair out there over that tarp. So
Yeah.
it came all the way
It
back
came
by the
back
time.
and even the point of it leaving, I think it was still fair. I think it was fair the whole way, and you could see it wanting to go, but then all of a sudden it just took off,
the other way.
staying fair.
Yeah, at about the 80, 85 foot mark, it kind of pushed back into fairground.
Kind of gave that little S movement to that ball.
Yes. A parachuting S.
Yeah. That one didn't parachute too much.
Yeah,
That
it
one
did
was
at the end.
kinda-
I think it kind of. Yeah. There's not a lot for the umpires to see on this. They can't even. It came back and landed so fair too.
Yeah, that ball was hit so hard.
It stayed. We got a decent shot of it too, but it's hard to pick up the ball.
It's hard to see that ball on the screen.
They can
'cause
blow
it's
it up down though.
moves.
Maybe take a
Yeah,
video
they
of it.
can use a
and then-
phone and they can blow it up. Use the phone, blow it up, and put it in slow motion. It's usually what I do down there. It's a nice little thing. Oh, we got a first-time chat, too. How many teams are in the league? We have 10 teams in the PLW. And then we do have the PCL, which has 4 teams. Looks like they are instant replaying it. We can't really see that screen, Logan.
They got to look.
Oh, looks like it was a foul ball under review. Oh,
Wow.
it's a big old change right there.
Interesting development there.
I mean, that is a tough call. I mean,
I guess
granted to these umps, they do go under a lot of scrutiny and stuff, but they do make a lot of good calls, a lot of great calls. That is a very, very tough call to make. As the wiffle gods have spoken to them, that ball should have been fair. But we'll see if they punish them.
Yeah, I guess it was fair. I mean, I guess it was foul.
Yeah, that's a good call by them.
They got a
Great
better
call.
look. It's hard for us to tell. It looked fair from where.
They can do the slow mo. They can do all that stuff, and that's what Logan was showing that they did, and they did do that, and they got that call correct. I can see it.
Need to get it out here and keep this.
How do we become part of a team? Hey, Money, so to become part of a team, How would you explain that, Chad?
Um,
For the open tryouts?
yeah, you got to
For
come.
tryouts,
You got to come to the
know
draft
somebody.
now.
You got to know somebody. You got to come to the draft.
You know somebody in the league, but if you watch all season long and kind of get into it, you'll be able to get out for the draft next at the end of at the end of the year or into January. The draft will be. I'm not exactly sure when, and you can get into next season. But you want to go into the lower division to start, and because it's going to be tough. You may be good enough to play, but it's going to take you some time, and there's not a lot of owners in the league and managers in the league that are going to give you that time on their watch to get better
Yeah.
and to figure it out. So
That is true. There aren't many that will give you that time to kind of prove yourself down there now because it's starting to grow. It's starting to grow.
So you got to go down to the secondary league, play, get your
Yeah.
200 plate appearances, and a lot of fun. And either way,
Yeah, it's a tough league to crack into.
so the bases are loaded. As we see a walkout from still just the bottom of the third. So Ogburn only throws 2, and here's Parsons. 56. Unfortunate this radar gun is reading every inch of the speed today. Tanik out in front. Tanik 0 for 2 with a walk. Dave Cabrera trying to reposition his defense, but to no avail. He does go oppo.
That's Adams asking, "Where's the wind?" on that one.
Well, the inning starts off with an error. They get 2 quick outs. Then it goes home run for the 2-run bomb, and then a single, and a walk. They get out of it with just the 2 runs. You can't give any extra outs out here because it's really hard to get the next out when you do so. It's another 3. That'll be the 4th. All right, up. Ones haven't been batting at all this game, it feels like, Trevor. They're up now, though.
They are.
Top of the order back up. Second time
They're up.
through.
They're only chasing 4.
They're only chasing 4. You're
Only
right.
chasing 4. So it's not anything crazy that it's not something that's unattainable. 4 is actually in this league or in this game, this type of game, 4 can be easily made.
Yeah.
Can just takes a couple little shots here, like a walk here, shot here, and then could take just one big hit and boom,
You just
back right in
You
it.
just got to crack the door a little bit here
Yeah.
and then
Just
step right in.
Get that foot in there. Get that footing in the hole. Get it going.
AK with that ball's dented. That ball's dented. Can Dean make the throw? He can. Ball was dented. He tried to pop it out, but he didn't have time to really do so. Got his momentum going forward. Threw that crack ball. You throw it the middle of the backstop and hope it doesn't move too much in one direction.
TikTok, come over and jump over to Twitch. We do have a full production with multiple camera angles. It is Premier Wiffle
Fouled off.
on Twitch. Hop over and check it out.
AJ working ahead. Chai finds the hole.
Oh,
No.
stop.
Dean flips it to the pitcher. There's time.
It's like they practice that, Chad.
4-2-5 on the watch I heard, so plenty of time to...
Plenty. Oh yeah, that was definitely.
AJ
under.
could have done a little dance before he threw that. He had
Yeah.
enough time to do a little dance.
He could have kind of tossed it up in the air and done a little dance
Yeah, a
too,
little pirouette.
as it's falling back down.
Good choice not to, though. Get the out. 2 quick ones for him once again. He's faced the minimum here through 2 2/3. Did walk the leadoff batter of this game. Stein grounded it back to the pitcher's mound to end the first.
Ooh, foul ball. is 4-0 Sandvipers.
Umpires Buffington and Wilson. Two larger gentlemen I would not want to mess with out there, Trevor.
Yeah, let's give them a shout out after this out.
All right. Stein working. AJ throwing a lot of pitches here.
Stein not making it easy.
Another 3-2 pitch. Stein fouls another one back. Where did Couts get that jersey? And why does nobody else have one?
I was thinking that too.
I kind of like it because he is the manager, so I don't hate the manager in a different uniform than
I do.
you do.
Yeah. This isn't volleyball.
All right. I agree with you. You got me. Who's coming in? It's Kenny McD. AJ charged with 3 innings. No hits allowed. Guy on first and 2 outs here for Kenny. Who is the Sandvipers' 4th pitcher?
Sandvipers' 4th pitcher.
McDowell? AJ? Tannic? Who's next if we get there? Who do they got
You
left?
have Tavano. Tavano can toss a little bit.
Hicks, Devano,
No, he's been out
Dean
here
and
toss
White?
a little bit. Curious to see if Landon White will be pitching.
I don't know who they go to 4th. Hicks is...
And then there's Keegan. Don't forget about Keegan when he's here.
Well, yeah, he's not here today. Jordan
Yeah.
Keegan is definitely one of their pitchers, but looks like he has a work conflict on weekends, and he hasn't been around the last few weeks. Vipers still 16 in a row here without him, working with this 4-0 lead. McDowell, 2 outs, struggling to find the zone.
I mean, they do have Robles when he comes in.
That's Kent right back, deep, gone, dude.
That's a good ball.
Cuts this lead in half.
Completely over the berm. That's just sitting out there in the street. That's just found a new home.
Yeah, everybody's coming.
Ball was gone.
Yeah, Goot cuts this lead in half here, gets the ones a little bit of life. Little 2-out rally. You see that little 2-out walk there, Trevor? See what that did?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, just like that.
Now it's just a 2-run game.
That's
Boom.
hit deep. It's going to go foul, though.
That was a good swing by Parsons right there.
I bet somebody that Parsons would hit 5 home runs this season, and he hasn't had one yet, so my bet is not looking great. A lot of season left, though. Parsons does have a lot of power. Going to get plenty of chances.
He's got some sneaky pop, especially on the inside. I wouldn't leave anything hanging over the center for him.
Yeah, the Challengers tournament last year, he hit a couple of monster bombs for the
Give him something
Burrows, right?
low inside.
Burrow.
He's going to pop it out.
Ooh, out in front. McDowell pulls the string. Vipers give up a couple there, but we're 4-2 halfway home.
Oh, that was a good one right there.
This could be a lot worse for the ones right now. It's going to be a lot worse. The Vipers have left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on base, I believe. So,
Hicks walk at all? Just once?
yeah, 6 on base they've left in 3 innings. So this could be a lot more. That home run was overturned.
Hicks has walked once already.
Hicks has walked once. Hicks needs 2 walks. So that was his 99th career walk.
Mm-hmm.
He's in 11th place all time in career walks with 99. One more for 100 for him. 2 RBIs.
And Petrosky.
Oh, Hicks got 3 RBIs. So Hicks just got he's got 201 career RBIs now. He's the 8th player to get to 200 RBIs. Hicks. So that's good. AJ Petrovsky needs 6 hits for 150 in his career. He's got 2, so he only needs 4 hits.
He only needs 4 more hits.
Or on Petrovsky.
Not unattainable.
Yep. Petrovsky had a monster season back in season 2.
Yeah.
Kind of fell off the table a little and then ended up just being a pitcher. And Vipers have got a pretty thin roster. They need full attendance from the roster they have this season, which they've been fortunate enough to get. Kenny McDowell, 0 for 2 with a walk. League leader in home runs coming into this week with 14. I'll open the stats up for game 2 here. Hopefully we get some more viewers. TikTok, come on over to Twitch. If you are watching on TikTok, just put that Twitch app on your phone or tablet and search Premier Wiffle and check out the full production there. Let us know. Get in that chat on Twitch. Let us know. We'll see you're a first-time chatter. We'll say hello to you. Come on over. Check out this series between the Vipers and the Ones. Vipers are 18-3 coming in.
Oh, Parsons.
Good pitching.
Working them away, working them back in. It's good way to move the hands.
Yeah, that's a tough cat. This rookie Parsons is vying for the best rookie pitcher. There's about 5 guys in the league that are working it. Goot with a good throw there. He had more time than that, but really smooth by Goot. Good play all around.
I just noticed, too, Goot has a pair of sunglasses on his head as he's wearing his regular glasses on his face.
Devano. He's got a hit. He's got a walk. He's got a 1 for 2 going here so far. That's hit high. It's going to hang in the yard, though. Che under it. Back. And he doesn't play it well. No, it hit the wall. No. Too big. It is?
No, it's a home run. It went in between. It went between the container and the wall. It's a home run.
Well, good eyes, Trevor.
Oh, man.
Che didn't get back on that. Didn't get back deep enough quick. He thought it was going to kind of be.
It was. It looked like it was just going to be a little pop out right to dead center. And then all of a sudden, as we were saying, that wind picks up. That wind's picking it up, and it's just carries right between that the container and the wall right there. It's tough. That's Petrov you're chasing.
2-out home run gives the Vipers a little insurance here. In the top of the 4th, it's 5-2. A lot of spin there. Good play by Goose.
Those ones are kind of tough, the ones that Goot just made, because sometimes you read those and your feet feels like they're in concrete and don't want to come out and move.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Frozen in space and time, basically.
Yeah, it's not 100% sure exactly where the ball is going yet sometimes when it's spinning that hard off the bat.
Yeah, your brain's still trying to register and read everything and make that adjustment of what it should do.
So Kenny charged 1 inning. Here's Tanek. Tanek in to throw the 4th with this 5-2 lead. Starter did not qualify for the win. A reliever came in and gave up a bomb. That's going to be a tough scorer's decision on the win. He only got 1 out, and he really, probably Tanek in line for the win now. If he did a better job of getting out of that instantly, because he only got 1 out, so it need to be quality. But he gave up that 2-run home run, so
Agreed.
It's a scorer's decision. First quality reliever into the game, the Vipers, and if this lead holds, but. Baker needs to be patient here. Tanek is very good at kind of abusing the rookies, and Baker not a full rookie. That's going to get there. That's going to get there. That's going to
pick it up. Yeah, so you got to pick that up.
Yep.
Let that roll a little bit longer, and you're looking at over that 5-second mark.
Tanek blows one by Baker. I didn't see the speed on that. Let's check it out on the replay. 63.
That might have been a swing, though, too.
That pitch had some gas on it.
Yeah.
56. Couts bailed out by the gun. Needs to get something going here.
Oh, that's hard.
That's a base hit there. It's important that these ones get around the order 3 more times. So Couts needs to get 2 more looks. So that's 12 more batters to get Couts 2 more looks, 12 more batters. So which means they only have 8 outs to play with. Means they got to get, 4.
It's attainable.
They got to get 4 or 5 base runners to get back to that top of the order when it matters in the last inning.
That is attainable.
We'll revisit that in about 15 minutes, okay? We'll see where we're at. Che rolls one over. That's a double play ball. They're going to get out of this here. Hicks has the arm.
Automatic. You just know as soon as he catches it, and he's like in that little crouch angle that he's doing, and when he receives it, it's going to be automatic. That's a for sure out.
4.57, 4.53 with the 2 times I heard. Umpire's right in joint, and that really hurts their chances of Couts batting 2 more times in this game right there.
It does.
And now they're going to be looking to get 2 guys on base next inning, 4 Couts. They got 4 batters. Going to need to get 2 on back for the top of the order and put something together. Here's Parsons out for his 2nd inning of work.
Looks like we do have a poll up. MVP so far. Who do we think is running away with that MVP race so far for this season? We have Tanner Roundy, we have Tyler Halid, we have Adam Tannick, we have Gavin Manziel, and we have Kyle Etter. Who do you guys think? Chad, who do you think?
I feel like it's in between. Just so you know, preseason, my pick was Roundy. And it was kind of a big long shot pick at the time because he hasn't been healthy. He hasn't really put together any pitching recently. But I just knew that he was going to he just looked ready this season, man. He's such a good player. And I don't know if he's the favorite right now. It might be Howard after today's 4 home runs.
2 guys that
Etter, clearly up there.
my 2 guys are Roundy and Etter.
Well, they're on the same team, so maybe they'll fight.
Tough.
They'll fight each other out in the death, and Howard can sneak in and.
I'll tell you right now, competition breeds excellence, and that's what me and Mateo were doing last season. We were competition with each other.
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
And
look what happened. You got Mateo got home run king, and you got me that won MVP. So competition is really good.
Gavin, I'm not sure is MVP material yet. I'm not sure the pitching is going to be there at the end.
Gavin's got my rookie,
but his offensive numbers are
votes
pretty crazy right now. He's in the MVP race for sure. He's got to do it. I want to see it out of Gavin another 3 weeks. I want to see him hold his offensive numbers right now.
It's tough to do as a rookie. Look at Tyler last year. Last year, Tyler almost did it too. He almost did it. His numbers were fantastic. He was another guy that was right there. But it's tough to do as a rookie.
Yep, and then Tannick is the other guy on that list. He's in there. He's in the race too. He's just kind of hanging behind right now. He's waiting.
He's sneaking.
He's waiting for the home stretch. Yeah, he's got a great ERA, great pitching numbers. So his offense is, as a left-handed batter, is difficult here at this park to succeed at the highest level. It's hard to hit him out here as a lefty. So he's made the adjustment, and let's see what he does with this plate appearance. What did Landon do with the last one? He's out, so I'm guessing he K'd. I don't remember a play.
Oh, you were asking me what Landon just did?
Yeah.
That is ripped.
It's a double for Tannick.
Almost thought that thing was going to carry for a little bit and go straight over, like we saw when, speaking of Gavin, when Gavin's one that he hit to the opposite corner. All right, we do have Kenny McDowell up. Ooh, Parsons finding the outside pipe right there. Ball comes right back and just finds it outside, Chad. Gets him for that strikeout.
Beautiful. Here's Hicks. Can he get this run home with 2 outs? Parsons got a base open. I'd be smart here with Hicks. Although Tavano has looked really good at the plate today behind.
She chewing on that, Chad.
Not pistachios.
The one of those little, like My Little Debbie cakes.
Yeah. Trench's favorite.
Oh, yeah.
That's high. Is it going to hang around? Che's got a beat on it, and he can't make a play. That's going to be an error on Che.
That's kind of a tough route to take right there because you're looking directly in the sun, trying to catch that almost.
Yeah, maybe we've been kind of going with hit on that this season, honestly, and
that was going to be errors.
I think that's got to be an error. That one there.
It's got to be an error.
He had a beat on it. Clearly an error. I'm hearing from the scorekeeper. Okay. No RBI.
What up, Tyler Lead? How you doing today? Good
What?
game today, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, Tyler willed us today without Purdy. That's
Oh,
hit
that's
deep.
gone.
That's gone. And Savano, as I said, swinging the bat good today, making him pay for that error. And this game is getting out of hand here.
You
in the
could
fifth.
just see that right off the bat. That ball was just gone.
Tavano hit a bomb last inning. Tavano hit a bomb this inning. Tavano likes to hit
Just
bombs.
bombs all around.
He's a bomber. No, he's a Viper. And,
He's a Viper.
And they're winning 8-2. Is that where we're at right now? Or yeah, 8-2.
We are at 8-2. Chad.
2 outs in the fifth. Looks like the ones will at least get to play all 6 innings, which has some value. You don't want to get mercy. At least keep it in.
You want to play the 6? Get
Yes.
that pitcher's
Yeah,
inning.
I
Take
hate
that pitcher's inning. Take the pitcher's inning.
I hate getting innings taken away just from my offense too.
Yeah,
They need some reps. So
that's like when it's like a 9-0 game. Just get the last run. Save your pitcher. Get that last run in, so you guys can just get out of here. That ball was. As that one wasn't able to find any lift to it, and Byrne catches that for now.
8-2. Parsons just completed he came in.
What's up, PLW Nation? How are we doing today? How's everybody's Saturday going so far?
There. Parsons 2 1/3, so he's thrown 3. Tanik back out for his second inning of work. He'll face Stein, Goot, Parsons.
TikTok, come check us out on Twitch. We do have a full live production with multiple camera angles and a full-on crew. You can see all kinds of different content on there, as well as different graphics. So come on and check us out.
I realize that. Oh, Chad's on camera. Over here just munching away.
No, I'm not munching. I'm waiting. I'm trying to be good.
Just point the camera on him.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the action of the Premier League wiffle.
All right, as we have Adam on the mound, facing Stein.
Here we go. Tanik fires one in. Stein pops it up. That's going to stay just fair. And Hicks, like a cat, roams out, makes the play.
Very agile right there.
Yeah, he's a good defender. Or
Just
something.
coasting along right there.
If he just shows up 16 out of 18 weeks, he basically locks himself up a Gold Glove just by being here 16 times.
Yeah.
It's like, he's the best defender out here if he shows up.
Well, and a guy that you expect it at this point. 10 out of 10 on those throws. Like, that's automatic.
There's Good. He hit a 2-run bomb for the one scoring here.
And that's the hardest part. Has been able to throw it to the backstop.
Yeah, I threw one today. I thought I had it, and it just ran out of gas and fell like just an inch short. It's just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
You are throwing into a wind for sure a little bit.
It's like we got a little vacuum down there sucking in the air.
No walks for Tanik yet.
That's good. It's down on strikes.
Parsons, he struck out twice. 2 different pitchers. There's a third different pitcher Parsons is facing, so he hasn't got to settle in because he's the one that...
Yeah, there's a pitch that Adam has that it kind of looks like it's like a sidearm, short arm type throw. But man, does it come in? It looks like it is hot, but it's not. A lot of times it's just right there at 54, 53, but it looks like it's about 60. I haven't seen too many of those today. Well, I'm kind of curious to see those today. See if any of these guys will capitalize on that.
That's a walk. That's good. The ones need to be more patient for sure. The Vipers certainly don't have the deepest staff out here today. If they can draw 5 or 6 walks in a game, they really have a good chance to win a game. It could be this game here if they can do a little work here in the 6-hole. Coutts on deck. I said they needed 2 out of the 4 to get on base, and we're only at 1 out of 3 right now. So big at bat.
Yeah, if you can get yourself around Adam and Petrovsky, you're going to make yourself in a nice little headway for that series, especially early on in. but they are guys that will
Oh, Baker.
pitch you to make sure they don't walk out as well. So kind of can't fall into their stuff either.
Oh, Baker.
Guys, that inning concludes with the score being 8-2.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Baker take there. I
Top
know
of 6.
It was going to be a strike. It would have made the count 2-2, but it was such a big at bat. Tanek was struggling out there a little bit. Bails him out with a dribbler back to the mound in a pretty big spot with Couts on deck now.
Looks like we had Eder that won that poll as well. Sorry, Chad, to cut you off right
It's
there.
all right, man.
All right, as you were saying, sir?
I don't know. Couts will be up 7th. 1st and 7th. Now, he's leading off, but more importantly, he's up 7th. So they're down 6. Yeah, it's a little tight.
Yeah.
But you never give up out here for sure.
No, it's just 6 now. You can get them back.
Parsons' 4th inning of work here coming.
Parsons, the guy that's going to carry to keep that score low as well. So he's going to keep giving you a battle.
Yeah, he's trying to get his still man out here. This is a tough league. He's new to it. He thinks he can be a good player out here. So far, he's been a somewhat productive player out here. He'd like to get his bat going a little bit better and show how effective of a pitcher he can be.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring up what I would like to be able to do is tease out the stats and just see rookie pitching this season. Let's see, we got Parsons. We got Topol, who we saw this morning.
James Ogburn.
We got OG here.
Oh, that is out. That is a shot by Landon White. And that's his first one,
Absolutely.
right, of the season?
First career home run.
First career home run. And that was just a missile right out there.
First career hit, I think. I don't think I gave up a hit to him when I faced him back in week game 2. And
Ball smoked.
2 walks, a strikeout, reach on error.
As the Vipers give him that silent treatment. Way to break in the rookie. We give him that silent treatment.
Yeah, the ones also today, Trevor, they are the home team. You know what that means? They have to throw all 18 innings today. So the Vipers are going to get as many chances with the bat today as possible. That's
That was a rocket right back up the middle, and AK is just sitting right there waiting for it. AK looking into the dugout before that ball was hit.
great play by AK. Here's McDowell. He's 0 for 4 with a walk. Looking for his first hit tonight. Vipers in full control, 9-2, 1 out. That's it high and deep. It's carrying, and it's not coming back, Trevor. Way out of here.
That was gone.
10-2.
McDowell. Well, that's his how many was that? His second one today?
No, it's his first hit.
That's his first
today,
one?
Yeah.
Man.
We got home runs for...
Bombs away today for these Vipers.
We got home runs for Hicks,
Tavano,
White, McDowell, and...
Oh, it's Tavano that hit too.
And then for the Snappers, I got Snappers on the brain today. For the ones, Scoot has a 2-run bomb.
Probably because you keep looking down there at J-Dub.
Ground ball, Goot keeps it in front. Throws a little high. And no, not a little high. He throws it a lot high and over the top for an error. E5.
Just maybe a costly mistake.
No 10-run mercy rule here, though. It's going to have to be all the way to 15 to end this game
15,
here
yeah.
early. Yep. 10-run mercy rule, only applies at the end of innings.
But there is only one out.
Yep, 2 more to go. That's not one of them.
Nope.
Can they get it to third? What was it? Yeah, the high throw on the error puts him at second base, so the only way they can hold
That
is
does
coming
put him
home.
over, so he does come home. That little extra time, just passing it around to each other. They kind of just got to get that there, and hopefully that guy can get it to the third base.
No, they had to go home, and third wasn't good
Oh, they
enough
did
there,
have to go home on that one, yeah.
Yeah, because the throwing error was high, so he got 2 bases on the high throw instead of 1, and then...
Yeah. I've seen that happen quite a bit. Guys go for the base that's 1 base and not the go-ahead.
Another rocket at Couts. He has time. I don't think they're going to turn it, though, but Stein's going to
That's
fire
gonna
high.
be up.
And the ones laugh about that. Goot thinks that's funny, and I don't know. They better get it together for game 2. That would be optimal.
They got to get it together for this game, too.
I think that throw was going to be late anyways, but
Yeah.
it was high. Parsons has got to face Landon White, who led this inning off with a bomb.
Yeah, you're coming right back around. See, this is where you would have that. You've already gotten that third out.
That
And
might be another
bam.
bomb. No, OG with a play at the wall.
Man. That ball was poo-pooed on.
It's 11-2.
Good play by OG. Good placement. Right there. His line shot straight at him.
Who's Tanek going to send out to throw?
McPowell.
Looks like Tanek will do it himself. Tanek's got to get the win here. That first reliever in, not effective for his one out, and we're not going to give it to him. So it will be Tanek trying to hold on to his own win here with an 11-2 lead. Tanek has one walk. Top of the order, due up for the ones. 3 innings for Tanek, 3 innings for AJ, 4 for Parsons, 2 for Couts, 2 for OG.
How many home runs in the day?
6, I think. It's the
Just 6?
Home runs again are Hicks, Tavano 2, White, McDowell, Goot. Tanek with a double.
It's just in the first game.
Yep.
It's quite a bit.
Yep, it is. Let's see if the pitching improves a little bit in game 2. I'm guessing the pitching matchup will be Stein against Tanek. A little flare back to Tanek, who calls. Ball carried a little bit, but Tanek had already.
You see, Tanek wanted it. He wanted all that ball. Hicks tries, so he takes one of it, but Adam's not going to let him take that.
Tanek directing his defense 2 outs away from a Game 1 win. Jamie Che looks at 155 into the pan.
That's that pitch I was talking about. Kind of goes, it looks a little hot, but it's 55, 54.
Throwing a heavy drop there. You can see him turning that one over.
He hit the pan. He hit the pan.
He swung and hit the pan. He hit the pan.
If your bat touches the pan, it's a strike automatic. Your bat touches the pan, it's a strike.
So what it looks like, what
it's in the
just
book.
happened right there is that Dave went to check to swing.
That was
do
Dave
a check
Cabrera
swing.
pinch hitting for Che?
Yeah, it looks like
No.
it looks like Dave Cabrera was in here hitting at the bottom of their order.
Oh.
And but it looked like Dave was batting at the bottom of their order, and he went to check swing a ball and made contact with the pan. And by doing so, when you do that, that counts as a strike.
Yeah.
Even if it's a check swing and it didn't actually swing, he hit the pan, so it becomes a strike. So that would have been strike 3.
He can swing through that. You can hit the pan with your
Yeah.
bat as you go and then hit the ball.
And hit the ball.
That you gotta, but once your bat has touched the pan, you are already committed to a strike, basically.
Yeah, he wasn't going to hit that ball, though. He was so far behind that pan that when he did swing, that bat was going to be pushing that pan.
I'm not sure exactly what he's doing out there, but we're going to take a break here. 11-2 Vipers, Game 1. We'll come back and see if the ones have any fight in them.
Absolutely. Come back with Game 2 to see if the ones can come back with a win.
And that's a deep drive. Brandon Gregg! Oh! Taylor Reiner! Brandon Gregg, what a catch and play!
There's 9 games total.
Damn. Okay.
And we've got a home run for the Bombers.
Oh, wow. Murph grabs that like a boss.
Where's the hole? I thought I had that the whole way.
Oh! Sansone just smoked it off Buck Burner's mouth.
Looking really good as Gio unloads on that. And we were saying that the winds are kind of, slightly going out there.
That was a ugly looking swing. The bat must have broke there from Murphy. Looks like he's gonna go get a new one. Let's take another look at this.
Oh, man, that might be the furthest PLW home run at this field. Holy cow.
And then Hicks flew out.
Oh, that's a deep fly ball. That might go over. Oh! It's a fan, I think.
Really found his stroke here tonight, and he just smoked that ball. That
Left side. Oh, GK with another amazing play. Wow.
Day gets under that one. That's going to be a tricky play, but Eder
What a
lays
catch.
out with a big play.
Hit this pitch, but
and that's ripped by Corral. Manny Patricus one-handed diving catch, a highlight play.
Get the save, and we're good to go.
J-Dub mammoth shot to the container.
Do not lay one in. Jake Purdy, deep drive, right field. Purdy with the bomb to tie it up. Deep drive, Howland, bat flip, gone! Home run, Kyler Howland, 7-6, Lightning, and they strike again on Tom Gannon.
Surfboard out there, waxing it up. She's ready to go, and that goes off J-Dubs.
Ripped by Dolby here! Home run to tie it up! The Lightning have tied it up! And Randy Dolby wins the matchup between him and Gannon. Oh
Tie
my
game.
goodness, tie ball game!
Oh, he hit it off Tanner.
Oh my God! TK Rabbit! He did it! Walk-off home run!
Welcome back, PLW Nation. You all watched the Vipers beat the Ones 11-2. But now you are going to watch the humble James Stein pitch for these Ones right now. James is a very good pitcher. I'm going to tell you his numbers right now. We're going to do some numbers this game. Should have already set this up. These games turn over so fast, it's tough. Let's see, here we go.
Glad someone saw that. I just came running in, too.
James Stein comes in. His 12th appearance. He's got a 1.59 ERA. He's thrown 34 innings on the year. Only 31 strikeouts in 34 innings. And that's a pitch into a lot of contact. He gets a lot of late movement, so he gets a lot of weak contact. And what's his record? 2 complete games, a shutout. This is his 6th start. He's got a 4-1 record with a save. So the Ones only have 6 wins. Stein has 4 wins. So Stein is dependent on winning this game to give the Ones a chance here. To give the Ones a chance basically every week he shows up. He has a lot on his shoulders. He's probably the most on his shoulders for one team in this league. We're going to watch him against this mighty Vipers lineup. 11-2 game 1. Let's see if Stein can slow down these Vipers. GK, what do you think? Can they slow him down? Can Stein slow the Vipers? No English. GK having a little trouble today. He's a little tired after his series. And I don't blame him. Trevor, I'm going to have to go to you, Trevor, because GK can't answer that one.
Stein can. If Stein can stay in this game and give him 6 solid innings, and
6 solid shoe ties we need out of it. If we don't get the full 6 shoe ties, it's going to be tough. Chen ain't sitting in his pocket here today.
ooh, there goes the papers.
Oh, it was a good job locking those papers down because that was a good gust that came through our booth. Let's see if Stein can throw a little gust there at the Vipers. He'll be Tanik in his familiar leadoff role.
With a little tickle in my throat.
Tickle, tickle.
Yeah, I might have to get a drink here in a second.
Good pitch by Stein there to get back in this count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tanik swings through that. Tanik did tip it. They discuss. And he goes down Stein slows down a little balloon ball almost there. Oh, did nobody paid out the points last game? Or no, they're paying now. OG stays down on this McDowell grounder. Two quick outs for Stein. That'll bring up Justin Hicks.
Alrighty. The ones are 15 losses, correct?
They're 16 now, right? 6 and 16 now. Oh, 7. Oh, the ones had 7 wins coming in. My apologies.
I've
said six a
hit
couple
that
times.
6 number from the preseason.
No, that number was supposed to be 16. A 1 got dropped off there somewhere, Trevor. All the managers predicted him that I talked to were in between like 15 and 19. So I think that was supposed to be a 16, but it was fun to go with the 6 for a while.
It was fun.
Stein, 1, 2, 3. 2 strikeouts in the first. Ones, see if they get their bats going here early. It's going to be Tannick or is it going to be McDowell? It's going to be Tannick. He threw the last 3 last game. He's in mode right now.
Looks like it is going to be Tannick.
See if they change the lineup. The ones at all.
No, it's McDowell.
Oh, it is Kenny. Tannick tricked us walking over there. Kenny threw 1 inning. Actually, he got 1 out in game number 1. He came in and gave up a home run to Goot after the walkout by AJ in the 3rd, and he got the next guy out. Tannick finished the game from there.
Let's take a look at these points. We got 43,000 on the Vipers and 5,500 on the ones, Chad. What do you think of that? With Stein starting,
I don't know.
who would you put your points on?
Probably the Vipers if you put a gun to my head, but with value, it obviously there's a good chance the ones have
Obviously,
some
we
value.
like
here.
value. We like value. Value is always good. Alrighty, as McDowell starts off hitting with a ball to AK. Did you, Chad, throw some points down on the ones just now?
Yep.
Let's see those points jump up, fellas.
McDowell's hittable. I've seen him be really good, and I've seen him be really bad. So, interesting pitching conditions today. Couts hits one deep to start, but it's hanging around. Landon played that well, stepping back first and then coming in on it. Very smooth play, and 1 out for Kenny McD. Where's Trench? Trench, are you out there? Trench? If you're out there, say hi, Trench. Trench, if you're out there and you say hi in the next
Chad's
minute,
putting out the SOS call.
I'll give you $5 the next time I see you, Trench.
Pull out the trench symbol.
Jamie Che draws the walk. See if that one's go with the same lineup here.
Alrighty, as we do have Stein coming up to the plate.
Jimmy Stein. 1 on, 1 out. Screwball in the dirt. Oh, somebody put a really big bet on the ones. They ruined my odds.
Who do you think that was, Chad?
You? Was it you?
Oh, someone put a big bet. Someone put almost like 20K down.
Yeah.
Thank you, GK.
GK in the house. Danny throwing a lot of pitches here. Stein's going to hit one hard here, Trevor, right now. There it is. Hard, deep back.
What a call right there, Chad. And what a swing there by Stein.
Come here.
Oh, wow. And there.
Got that up in the red
goes
jet stream
Stein.
there.
Stein put that one up right there. Giving him a little shower, trying to cool him off, man. 'Cause, man, he is on fire right there.
Let's close those predictions. There they are closed. It ends up 55-45. That was all there before the bomb, though. That's it high. That's it deep. It's back. Two back home runs. Goot goes way up. The
There's
second
a
of the
goot
day.
bomb. There is a goot bomb for a back-to-back home run right there.
3-0 ones.
Now they got to cool off goot.
Any wins against the Vipers have a lot of value because Vipers have 5 sweeps in a row. So that means 5 teams didn't get any wins against the Vipers. So just one win today
One win.
gives the ones a leg up on every other team in this spot. And there's only, you put 4 spots like that together, and that's how they're going to finish 6th place and avoid relegation by, kind of just being better than all the other bad teams, per se, that are. It seems like there's 4 really good teams. The Bombers, who just 500, no matter what happens, every season they're just 500 somewhere in there. Sometimes they get a game above, sometimes they get a couple below, but they're always right around 500. And then 5 teams that have kind of gone
We're 500
to the
until
bottom.
we realize that we shouldn't be 500, and then we like to turn it up.
That's hit into the little flipper.
Oh, what a catch by Tavano.
I think it bounced. No, it didn't. It didn't. Okay,
No,
I didn't.
no,
I got
no,
screened
Tavano
off totally
caught
by
it.
Dean.
No, he. Dean said no.
Who
No,
hit
he
that,
definitely caught
Parsons?
That was Parsons.
Yeah. We got Baker now. Yep. 3 runs for the ones in the first. They take control. Game number 2 here, looking to even this series. That's up the middle.
What a
Can they get
shot
it to
up
third
the
in
middle.
time? There's nobody on base. They're trying to get it to third.
Just leaving that hole right open, right up the middle. That's the one hole that's always open. As long as you can get it past the first 40 feet, 40, 45 feet, and it's all open field.
That's it high. That's going to hang around,
That
though.
might be hanging.
Yep.
Yep. There is Tavano with the final out.
Three runs for the ones on back-to-back. Bomb, Stein, and Goot after 1 inning of play.
TikTok, come make a jump over to Twitch. Come check us out. We have a full live production with multiple camera angles.
Tick-tock,
We are
tick-tock.
Premier Wiffle on Twitch.
Hello, Chad.
Oh, my gosh. It's GK in my ear. I got GK in my ear. Now we have 66 viewers right now. GK, can you make that number bigger?
Saturday afternoon. Most Twitchers are out touching grass.
Okay.
But we got our loyal viewers here.
Okay. Hi, guys. What are you looking at me for?
Hi, Chad.
GK, can you make up your mind on your beard, too? It's ridiculous that you keep coming back looking different every single week.
You have to harvest. Can't let crops wither out in the sun, Chad. You see the ones swinging the bat here in game 2. AK having a little bit of trouble with that one. Tavano right at the shortstop. Normally sure-handed Adam Couts. Boots that one right into the outfield. I think we're going to give the thumbs down there, Chad.
Do you think so? I kind of think that might be a hit. That ball bounced up pretty high on him. It was hit really hard.
Hard hit, but it's made out of plastic, and you can certainly put your body in front of a ball that's hit directly at you.
Did it go over his shoulder?
Yeah, hit him right in the chest.
It did? Well, the ones need to get outs here, so that's a big deal here. They can't afford to give anything away. They want to steal a game here today.
2-1 to Petrovsky. Stein comes back inside to even the count 2-2. You're still doing the play-by-play, right, Chad?
You can do it.
All right, I'll take over the play-by-play. Chad's going to offer some expert commentary.
That's a walk, GK, right there.
Yeah.
There's a walk.
A.J. Petrovsky filled up the count and then held up on the last one to draw a walk-off Stein. He's got 1 on the game. Runners at first and second for Landon White. He's going to swing at the first pitch and miss, and Stein jumps ahead 0-2.
It's a ground ball here, Stein.
Landon White's going to swing at the heat up high and miss. That'll be the first out of the inning.
66, they're taking advantage of the rookie Stein. Very, very headsy out there, and good choice of pitches. They just need a double play, and they are out of this.
That'll bring up Adam Tannick with runners on first and second, 1 away. First pitch is inside for a ball, 1-1. Stein comes back inside, but grabs a little bit of the pipe, 53 miles per hour, and it's 1-2 to Tannick. He'll go away and even the count. One's hanging on to a 3-0 lead, but the go-ahead run at the plate in the form of Adam Tannick. And he'll look at 53. Top part of the pan, Stein strikes out Tannick for the second out of the inning.
Stein thinks it might be this 3 outs as he got that error early in the inning, maybe forgetting. He's got one more to get here, and it's a big one. The league home run leader, Kenny McDowell.
McDowell adding to that total today. Hit one clear over Mount Rubble. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to McDowell. He'll go low and miss, even in the count 2-2. Shot. Line drive home run, a 3-run shot for Kenny McDowell. And the Sandvipers do indeed jump ahead 4-3. Kenny McDowell adding to that league-leading home run total.
I think it's just 3-3, GK. Just 3-3.
2 on base. Yeah. Thank you very much. Tie game.
That error comes back and kind of hurts him. I think it was called an error. I'm not sure what Wilson called it. GK was 100% error. The ball was a tough play for the shortstop.
Certainly hit hard. Yeah, that's definitely up to their interpretation.
Yeah, I don't know. It was close, but that's going to be whether or not those 3 runs are earned or not earned for Stein as well. So
Justin Hicks stares at one down the middle. It's up. It's high. It's in foul territory. Parsons ranges over and gathers it in for the third and final out of the inning, but not before a 3-run shot by Kenny McDowell evens this game up. And we'll move into the bottom of the second. Ones, Sandvipers, 3-3. Second series of the day. Still 1 to go after this one, Chad.
Yeah, very interesting one to close the day out with the number 9 and number 10 teams going at it. Pharaohs kind of revamped as much as we've ever seen a team revamp in the middle of a week over the course of 6 seasons. We've had some teams revamped, but kind of more at the end of seasons as they kind of collapse. But now this season we have a big turnover with Gio Battistoni taking over for the Pharaohs. Logan Christie going back to somewhere.
Back to the Vaders.
Vaders.
Back to his roots.
Yes.
First team that he came into PLW with. They won their way into the league via the Challengers tournament.
Yeah, so it's going to be Gio and Hutt and trying to help the Pharaohs climb out of last place with this, maybe their biggest series, of the season for sure, with, having to catch the Owls.
Jamie Che gets into one. Little base knock right into right field. Jamie Che aboard for a leadoff single.
They got him squeezed in between their 2 best players of Couts and Stein, so Che's in a spot where he can really provide the ones, some real chance to win here today.
Does his job there. Gets on base for James Stein. 1 home run already in the series.
7 and 15 right now. Yeah, right there hanging around. They can get one here today. They're okay.
Hard breaking ball misses way outside. 1-1.
17 in a row, GK, for the Vipers right now. 17 wins in a row.
This is down and away. 2-1 to Stein.
Let me make sure I'm accurate on that. I'm 99% sure I'm right. Yes.
Just misses outside. 3-1.
McDowell did walk Che in the first.
Right down the pipe. Stein takes a pitch and fills the count. Another one right down the pipe, and that's up into left field. Tavano underneath it for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Adrian Gutierrez.
2 for 4 with 2 bombs on the day.
Slider away, 1-1. Adam Tanek, the short mound meeting with his right-hander. It's going to roll over that one, and it's going to remain foul. Michael Dean could have let that travel back into the infield, but he didn't want to take any chances. Gathers it up in foul territory, 1-2. Swing and foul back into the pan. Catcher drops the first one. If that were to happen again, it would be out. Breaking ball outside, catches outside pipe, but it's 57 miles per hour for a ball.
Goot 7th and 8th home runs of the season here today. Let's see what he can do with this pitch.
Fouls another one off. I'm not sure what's going on with the count right now. I'm looking over at J-Buff, and he does not have that iPad in his hands. I'm not sure if it ran out of batteries or what. But we'll keep the count for you. It's 2-2. Popped up. And Goot fighting the good fight. And it's 2-2.
Goot's been fighting all day here. Seen a lot of pitches.
Did he go? First base umpire Jonathan Wilson says nope, and the count is full. Hits pipe outside, 57 miles per hour, and that's going to walk Goot. For those of you just tuning in, wondering why that is not a strike, we have a 55 mile per hour and under speed limit here in PLW. In order to get a called strike, you have to throw it into the pan at 55 miles per hour or under, or get your batter to swing. And so that'll be the second walk for Kenny McDowell, and the Vipers will go to A.J. Petrovsky. 2 on, 1 away.
AJ came up 1 out short in game number 1 of qualifying for that win when the Vipers were up 4-0 through 2 2/3. Didn't give up a hit, just walked those 2 batters. And he comes in here for his 4th inning on the afternoon of the 9 available to him.
A.J. Petrovsky, really a workhorse for the Sandvipers this season. Started as a depth pitcher and worked his way up into the top of that rotation.
Yeah, he likes to keep the ball down. He's very, very good at keeping it to the lower half of the zone and keeping it in the yard when he's on. Very good defense, but the Vipers making plays behind him.
Very straightforward delivery, comes right over the top. That's going to be into left field. Parsons way back, and it's a 2-run shot for Parsons. The ones are going to go back ahead, 5-3. Bit of a cookie for Parsons there, and he takes care of it. Deposits it into the berm in left field.
Didn't Goot walk after Che didn't single to lead off the inning?
That's a 3-run bomb.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't see Goot running the bases.
I didn't either, and that's kind of why I was a little confused. Maybe he was having a snack break in the dugout while that home run was hit. right back up the middle. Kyle Baker, he's going to be aboard with a single, and the ones keep it going here.
That needs to be addressed. I have a feeling Mr. Tanik was not going to be very happy about that he just left the bases and didn't score. And he may not even know that he was on the bases right now.
Yeah, we're going to leave that one up to the umpires. Adam Counts here with one on, one away. Petrovsky gets it by him, 56 miles per hour, swing and a miss, 0-2 to Counts. Breaking ball comes inside, grabs the pipe at 55 miles per hour to retire Counts. Second out of the inning. It'll bring up Jamie Che, led off with a single to start this inning. First pitch swung on and fouled back. Good cut by Che. Fall behind 0-2.
One's batting around for the second inning in a row here to start this game off.
Fouled another one back. Aggressive approach from Che. See if Petrovsky adjusts. He'll come in hot, 61 miles per hour. Che with a good eye there.
Petrovsky really struggling in game one with the speed gun. A lot of pitches in between 56 and 58 for him.
Outside, evens count. Big sigh from Petrovsky. And the pitch. Down into the dirt, full count. And we have a bucket in right field.
Kenny McDowell already walked out of this one. AJ in danger of doing the same. Still not exactly sure who the Vipers' fourth pitcher would be.
We've seen Tavano take some innings. We've seen Hicks, but used very sparingly. Yeah. That's down into the dirt, and Che with another good at-bat. He'll be aboard for the second time this inning. It'll advance Kyle Baker over to second, and that'll bring up James Stein with 2 on and 2 away. Up to 82 viewers on Twitch on this fine Saturday afternoon. Sandvipers one's currently up 6-3 here in the bottom of the second. 2 on 2 away for James Stein, who looks at ball 1 high. He'll spike it for ball 2.
Almost put the take sign on right here. It is Stein, though. He's a smart hitter. You look for one specific pitch. You get one a mile in the first inning, and this one's
right
up the middle.
Back up where it came from. Hicks is just going to toss it to Michael Dean, who's waiting at third base for the force out and the third and final out of the inning. But the ones do jump ahead 6-3 as we move to the bottom of the third inning. Sandvipers took game 1 going away, and the ones fighting back here in game number 2.
Kyle Baker on base both times for the ones in the 6 hole. It's kind of something they haven't had this season with the bottom of their order getting on base. And Kyle Baker, a new addition this week, did go 0 for 3 in game 1, but now he's stepping up, and the ones can even this series and have a chance to maybe even take it as we move along here today.
Yeah, Trey brought Kyle Baker over to the ones just last week, making his presence felt here. Very much an inside-out hitter. You'll often see teams, including the Sandvipers today, play him as if he's a right-handed hitter. Really likes to slap the ball to the backside. That time. A couple times already in this game, he slapped it right back up the middle.
All right, Stein back out. Going to face 4, 5, 6, Tavano, Petrovsky, and Landon White in the second inning. The third inning, sorry. Top 3 right now, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And James Stein is going to retie his shoe. Not sure if it was absolutely necessary, if it's part of his obsessive-compulsive disorder. We've seen him do it from time to time.
It's necessary.
Very much a creature of habit, James Stein. Smashed down the third baseline, but foul.
We've got Buffington and Wilson as our umpires.
I want to thank Trevor Bauer for giving me a second to sit down. My back a little tight after that series with the Lightning. Spent a lot of time standing in the dugout. As Tavano looks at one in there, 55 miles per hour. Stein will jump ahead 0-2. Petrovsky shoots that one right back up the middle. Jamie Che got a little bit confused. That ball did have a tail on it. And as he tried to reverse his field to go back forward, he lost his footing. It'll dump into the outfield and then hit the back wall for a double.
Yeah, I'd say that's a double. It's a little bit of a misplay out there. It's not a single and error, though. Let's give him a double. It was hit hard.
Yeah, quite a bit of movement on that ball off the bat of Petrovsky. So Petrovsky aboard for Landon White, who had his first PLW home run earlier today. He'll watch one right down the middle, 52. And once again, it looks like we might be having a problem with the count. I don't see Buffington along third baseline. 53 miles per hour, and that'll retire White. Two outs, runner on second for big lefty Adam Tanek. Stein will float one inside for ball one. Stein will come back sidearm and miss low. 2-1 to Tanek. Misses outside bar, 3-1. And an absolute cookie, but a ball. That'll be the second out for Stein here in Premier League Wiffle. Pitchers have a 2-walk limit per game. You throw 2 walks. No more pitching in that game for that individual. That'll bring on Adam Couts in relief. He'll face Kenny McDowell, PLW home run leader with 2 on, 2 away. Home run here would tie the game. And Couts will miss outside, ball 1. He's going to toss one in underhand, and it's shot into left field, but right at Richard Parsons. Does a little volleyball play, bats it up to himself, and gathers it in for the third and final out of the inning. The Vipers leave 2 aboard. One's 6-3 as we move to the bottom of the third.
Good job there.
Hi, Chad.
Hi, Greg.
How are things?
All right, man.
Been up for a while today?
Coming out for that 7:30 series, the 7 a.m. series, yes. And then playing, and now.
Yeah. What time did you go to bed? About 3 a.m.?
No, a little earlier.
2:30?
I got out of work a little early. Like 1:20 I went to bed.
1:20-ish?
1:30 maybe.
You text anybody before you went to bed? Maybe a few texts from the bed?
No, I don't think I did.
Did you fall asleep with the phone on your chest?
No.
No? Not last night? Did you get enough to eat today? You're looking a little peckish.
No, I think I got food coming.
Oh, good. Uber Eats on the way.
No.
Sandvipers ones, bottom of the third. One's up 6-3. Petrovsky back onto the mound. Adrian Gutierrez, 2 bombs on the day. Steps to the dish.
Goot.
Petrovsky will miss up for ball 1.
Goot's got to carry this team here. Let's get this inning started. They needed some insurance. 6 might not be enough to win this one.
Down and away, 2-1. Smash, but foul. Good rolls over that one. We'll get another chance here. Two-two.
2-2.
High fly ball left field. Goodbye. Adrian Gutierrez with his third home run of the day will extend the Ones lead 7-3.
Number 9 on the season for Goot, who is really having a monstrous kind of middle of the season here.
And Goot will come home, and he'll just give some high fives and elbows. No chain for the Ones. Our longtime viewers usually used to hearing the rattle of that chain after a home run. Looks like they might have changed some things up this year.
Speaking of home runs, Parsons hit one his last time up.
Richard Parsons is going to lift one into left field, but Mark Tavano with a one-handed grab. Didn't quite get the jump on that one, and as the wind brought it back, he had to go up one-handed to bring that one in.
I think the Ones are starting to feel their confidence in the batter's box here against this Vipers pitching staff, and I think that's the Vipers' weakness. They've just been able to jump on teams offensively so quickly that they kill some team spirits, and they've been able to take advantage of a little bit weaker schedule lately, and yeah, that's why they've won 17 in a row right now, but the Ones trying to put a stop to that with the 7-3 lead.
Several teams in the league do have a lot of offense and not very much depth in their bullpen. Sandvipers pretty much rolling out this contingent of players week after week. Left-hander Jordan Keegan hasn't made a lot of appearances this season. He's another arm for them, but
I mean, we've seen games get out of hand and other teams' games get way out of hand. When you get to that 4th, 5th, and then all of a sudden you realize you're on the 7th pitcher and it's 11-1. It's quick. The Vipers are vulnerable in that spot this year. I'd like to see a team be more patient against them early in games, early in series, and try and see what happens when they get to that 4th and 5th pitcher, because I'm not sure they have it out here.
Kyle Baker's going to draw another walk. He looks at that pitch that's right into the zone, but hot. And Adam Tanek is going to go to his bullpen. Looks like he's going to call his own number here. Adam Tanek coming in for relief of A.J. Petrovsky after his second walk.
So A.J. throws 2 innings there, piece of the second, piece of the third. That's his 4th and 5th innings of the day. Here comes Tanek in the 3rd, so he threw 3 in game 1. These 3 guys are starting to kind of build up the innings. I really want to see a 4th guy, so I want to know who it's going to be. Where's Tanek going to go next?
Tanek certainly understanding the situation, and a smart hitter like Adam Couts is going to understand that situation as well. Unlikely to see Tanek want to give up any walks either, and he's going to have to come right at him. 1 on for Couts. He's going to swing at the first pitch. He's going to roll over it. Michael Dean is going to pick it up and throw it into the outfield, but it's all for naught as that hit Couts' foot.
Look at the wind. It seems to have picked up a little here. You can see the ball kind of blowing all over the place on that play.
Tanek will spike one about 6 feet in front of home plate.
6 feet.
Is that your foot, Chad? Playing footsie?
Maybe.
With me?
You have nice yellow shoes, GK. I have orange. You have yellow.
Interesting.
Not really.
Couts going to shoot that one into the gap. Landon White not laying out for that one, letting it drop and hit the back wall. It's an RBI double for Adam Couts. The Ones will tack on another.
Oh, this could get out of hand, GK. You can see this one getting out of hand quickly. Wind is kind of in hitter's favor right now, as the Ones tacking on runs.
Top pipe, 55 miles per hour. Jamie Che will fall behind 0-2. Tanek will gas up outside 60. Che lays off. Che way up in the box. Tanek's going to go with that big 12-6 curveball. Oftentimes, he sees rookie players scooting up. He's going to try to throw it right over him. And he'll come in there, 59 miles per hour. They're going to say Jamie Che did not swing. We got our umpire right above, looking right down on the left-handed hitter. It says that he did not go, but it doesn't matter, as he's going to look at strike 3 for the second out. Bring up James Stein with a runner in scoring position.
1 for 3 with a bomb here in game 2. 1 for 5 overall with a walk.
He'll swing and miss at the first pitch.
Goot on fire on deck.
Adam Couts with a little chatter from second base. "12-6 curveball is going to cut hard and hit the turf. Stein holds off. Rolled over. Justin Hicks will take it and fire a frisbee into the backstop for the third and final out, but the ones do tack on. 8-3 as we move to the top of the fourth.
GK, you know what the Guillen number is?
Are you referring to Ozzie Guillen?
I don't think it's Ozzy I'm talking about. Jose, right?
Jose Guillen?
Well, that's who they're referring to, but the Guillen is actually an MLB extended stat. It's the Guillen number. It's how many runs your team scores via the home run. So right now the ones have 10 runs and 9 have scored on home runs. So their Guillen number is 90%. For years and years and years in baseball history, it was, the average Guillen number was 38%, somewhere in there, up to 42, up to 48, down to 45 for dead ball, and now all of a sudden in MLB, it's over 50.
And what, Chad, would you say is the average Guillen number in Premier League Wiffle?
Oh, that's a good question. I think
probably higher.
Higher than 50?
Higher than MLB on average.
Well, that's a good question. I don't know if we can get that stat either, but for my Lightning this season, no way we're over 50 because we're first in the league in left on base and last in the league in home runs coming into last week. So we've been not getting that home run to drive in runs. And
Justin Hicks aboard. The ground ball right back up the middle. Leadoff single for the Sandvipers. Bring up Mark Tavano.
But what we've found out in MLB is when you become dependent on the home run and the playoffs start and the home runs become a lot harder to come by, your team becomes unable to score runs all of a sudden, and good teams end up just getting shut down.
Cal's going to take a little off that one and miss low. Another ball outside. 3-1 to Tavano. Swing and a miss. Tavano strikes out. It looks like he got a piece. Oh, excuse me. It was 3-1. Full count. Show some discipline there. Take a walk to first base. Adam Couts registers his first walk of the game. 2 on, nobody out for A.J. Petrovsky. Looks a ball one away.
Where do they go next, GK, if he does walk out? Parsons or OG?
A lot of faith in Ogburn. Ogburn has tricked a lot of the veteran players here in PLW. He's got a hard breaking ball, but he mixes up his speed and location well. He's had a pretty good start for the ones. He does get dinged up as the innings progress.
Yeah, I think they hit both guys in game one. I think Parsons gave up a bunch of runs and a few home runs. He finished the last 4 innings. So I would have to say OG is the favorite, but he was not that effective either in game one. So Couts has a lot on his shoulders here in the 4th inning with a 5-run lead.
Rolled over. Couts will get in front of it. He'll go to 3. Ogburn will turn and throw it over to 2. Out at third, out at second, safe at first, unable to turn the triple play. Hard to do in under 5 seconds, especially on a soft hit ball. But they will get the lead runners out.
Yeah,
Petrovsky
big
will
play.
go to first base on a fielder's choice.
Huge, huge. Couts needs another 8 outs. Now, he needed 9, now he needs 7, so he doesn't want to have to hand the ball off. He can afford a few runs. He just can't really afford to walk out right now.
Landon White at the plate.
Got to throw strikes.
Swung on and smashed through the 5-6 hole.
They got time.
Parsons going to pick up and go to 3. There's a bit of a bobble.
Yeah, umpire had him on. Good call. I had him on as well. Good play by OG to keep that bag as he was falling to the ground.
Any of our longtime viewers wondering what's going on there with the throw from the outfield? A new rule change here in the PLW season number 6. If you're able to get the ball to the appropriate base in under 5 seconds, you can hold a runner from advancing that second base. Smashed to the right side. Thrown to the infield. He's going to try to get it home. Wasn't able to do it in time, so Petrovsky will score from second. White's going to advance all the way to third. RBI single for Adam Tanek.
Did they have him defended incorrectly there? Where there's no... He hit a ground ball to second, and there was nobody within anywhere around that.
Yeah, Adam Tanek. This is popped.
Uh-oh.
Center field. Oh! Shea not able to gauge the wind. He was running in, and that ball got up high, carried over, bounced a good 10 feet to his left.
McDowell, the league leader in triples in the PLW, was last season 2, I believe, and finds another triple here. And the Vipers crawl to 8-6.
Oh, wow.
A lot of time left.
Look like the one's in control, but after that, they're starting to gulp a little bit.
Hicks single to lead this inning off. Just 1 out. 2 outs, I'm sorry, double play. They
2
turned double
outs,
play. Yeah.
runner on third. Correct. A little bit of a question. Another rule that we have introduced here in season number 6 involves the pitcher. That's high. That's deep. That's gone. Justin Hicks cuts into the lead by 1 more. Looks 2 more, scoring the runner from third. And I believe we have a tie game, 8-8. All this with 2 outs, Chad.
Incredible. As you were saying, that pitcher's landing foot must land on the mat. And on that home run right there, about 1% of his shoe caught the mat, which is legal. It's an offensive free roll, so the offense, if the illegal pitch is called.
Smashed to Parsons, waiting in left field for the third and final out, but not before the Vipers tie the game. All of a sudden, we've got a game. Bottom of the 4th, 8-8. Couts just coming up here to the booth just to find out if he did indeed throw an illegal pitch. He did not, like you said, Chad, any portion of that landing foot touching the pitching mat, and you're good.
We got a game now. It's 8-8, and first of 15 wins, or we got a couple innings left to play here, but both teams hitting well. Tanek, see if he can use that energy, and the Vipers can get 3 outs here, because if they do, the ones are in trouble, not only for this game, but for the rest of the day. This might be their chance to win. 5-run lead wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Home team, though, they got the hammer. They can get a couple of those right back, and it's not as bad. Only 6 outs to go if they can get the lead back here.
Ones looked like they were cruising, but the Vipers jumped all over Adam Couts.
They got the right man up to start this inning off. It's Goot. He's been hitting the ball well. 2 for 2, 2 bombs and a walk of this game. Also a bomb in game 1.
Swung on and roped down the third baseline, but foul.
About 5 feet foul, I'd say.
Rolled over. Justin Hicks will deliver to the backstop for the first out. First time chatter.
21 years old to play in this league.
Yeah, the question is, how old do you have to be to play in PLW or 21 up in league? 21 and over league. As you can see, some of our players from the previous game enjoying a hot cocoa beyond the fence in right field. Richard Parsons will swing and miss. Strike out for out number 2. That'll bring up lefty Kyle Baker. No adjustment necessary for the Sandvipers.
I'm going to predict a base hit here, GK. Single down.
Is he going to pull one?
No, he's got enough room on the third base side to get it by.
We have seen him turn on one and pull it before.
I've seen it as well, yes.
Yeah.
He played for my Lightning for a good while in season 3.
Yeah, he's not a one-trick pony. He can recognize the defense and he can adjust.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely playing him up as hard as they can here. Giving him the whole pull side in the outfield and infield.
You look at it, pitch into the pan at 57.
Smart take there. Tanek thought he could get a swing on that. Baker working Tanek all the way here. I think we're full.
Swing and a miss from Kyle Baker.
He couldn't just hold off one more pitch there. Tanek loves to throw that pitch that kind of doesn't get to the plate. It looks like it is. It looks like it's fast, and it just kind of stops traveling and kind of goes to the ground, and you don't recognize it. Baker can't lay off.
And the ones will go in order. We'll move to the top of the fifth.
We got a ball game here, 8-8. Both teams. One Vipers 17 in a row, trying to keep it going. One's desperately trying to stay ahead of the pack that's kind of built up in that 400 win range, 350 to 400 win percentage range. The ones need to get a win here today. They need one. I think if they win one, the Vipers will feel like a loss here today. And the balloon hopefully loses a little bit of air as the Vipers start to play a little bit tougher games going in the next few weeks. But as I can't say anybody's played tougher games because we're 8 weeks in. After next week, we'll have played each team once. So it's going to be an even schedule coming around the corner here.
Adam Couch will return to the mound. Right-hander for the ones. Ball one into the dirt to Petrovsky.
Got to get these first two guys before the top of the order.
Swung on, rolled over. James Ogburn gathers it in at third base and throws it into the turf. Petrovsky will advance to first base on a fielding error.
Whoa. That's not good. That is not good right there. Couch needs another ground ball here out of White before Tanek looms in the on-deck circle.
Full shift for the ones for Landon White. Adrian Gutierrez playing right next to second base. James Stein standing in the 5-6 hole. Ogburn along the third baseline. They track one into foul territory. Falls out of play. See if White can reach his hands out and poke one into the empty right side.
Drills him in the knee there. Uncompetitive pitch. Not sure where he goes from there. Only 51. I feel like he gets away with some mile-per-hour advantage when he goes that low with his arm angle, but he's full now. Needs to throw a strike.
Shot! Center field, carries, and it's gone. Landon White with a 2-run shot, and the Sandvipers take the lead. Second home run of the day for the rookie White.
And that's a big one. The Vipers jump on top here in the top of the fifth. All the way back from down 8-3, and now they're in cruise control.
10-8. Still nobody out. Bring up the leadoff hitter, Adam Tanek.
They've taken Che out of the outfield and got Kyle Baker and Parsons out there now.
Yeah, Chase certainly couldn't do anything about that, but I think they spotted that he got another bad jump on that ball. The thing about the wind is that it might be blowing harder or different directions depending on how high the ball is hit.
On a day like today when you're playing the Vipers, the first thing you got to do is go find the wall when the ball is hit and then see what you can do from there.
Yeah. Once again, he was taking steps toward right field.
And in a little bit, it looked like, or across at least.
It takes a while to get used to it because you're watching the ball off the bat and you're predicting the trajectory, but you've got to take that wind into account. We've got a 15 to 20 mile an hour crosswind. So Adam Tanek's going to pull one into right field. They were playing him backside, and once again, Adam Tanek is going to analyze that defense, and he's certainly capable of pulling the ball. Easy base hit for him.
Easy double at Hideaway, easy base hit here at the Castle.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's calling the shots on defense there.
I like the exaggerated defense in this league. I do like that approach.
Shot! Left field and gone. Kenny McDowell is going to add to his league-leading home run record.
That's number 16 for him, Greg.
16 on the season. 2 more runs for the Sandvipers. And it's going to be possibly a race to 15 here. Still nobody out.
Kenny, this game 3 for 5 with 2 bombs, a triple, and 7 RBIs.
12-8.
Nobody out still, too, Greg. That error to lead off the inning, it didn't wake up the anger gods. It angered them. He stepped off the mat. That's an illegal pitch.
Yep. Keep an eye on the left foot of Adam Couts. See where he lands.
You got about 4% of the mat that time with it.
Yep.
Insult to injury at this point, getting called for that, but it's got to be, each pitch has got to be analyzed individually.
Outside. Full count. Shot through the 5-6 hole. Justin Hicks aboard with another single.
I think it's time to get OG out there.
Sandvipers seeing Adam Couts very well. Still nobody out. 3 more runs will end this game early.
Yeah, they were a bloop and a blast away from putting this away.
Tavano looks at a pitch outside. He's going to swing at a riser, foul it back. 1-2 to Tavano. We're only through game 2 here. Already running late into the afternoon. We've got another game to play. Is that shot up the middle? They're going to try to go to 3 to hold the runner, and they're not going to get there in time. Hicks will advance from first to third. Still nobody out. A.J. Petrovsky will step up. Home run here will end the game early.
Now, at this point, they're just saving the inning almost, which is sad from where we were about 15 minutes ago. I think he caught 1% of the mat with his foot there. He's going to have a legal pitch right here. Nope.
Wind has been steady. It was fairly calm this morning, but picked up around noon. And that's it! A.J. Petrovsky with a 3-run shot. He's going to walk it off. A mercy rule. 15 runs is going to end this game. Sandvipers victorious. And the ones are going to walk back to the dugout dejected, Chad.
Yeah, man, I don't know where they go from here either. That's doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth moving into game 3. I don't know if they have an answer here today. Who's pitched well for them? Stein obviously has a whole bunch of innings left. They're going to have to get him right back to the mound. Who's going to get the start? Is it going to be OG or is it going to be Parsons?
One's up 8-3 at one point in this game. Sandvipers storm all the way back and end the game in a mercy rule. 15 runs. They're going to take game 2. They've won the series. They're going to look to sweep game 3 coming up right after this.
And that's a deep drive. Brandon Gregg! Oh! Taylor Briner! Brandon Gregg, what a catch and play!
There's 9 games total.
Damn. Okay.
And we've got a home run for the Bombers.
Oh, wow. Murph grabs that like a boss.
Like that. Where's the hole? Like I thought I had that the whole way. Oh! Sansone just smoked it off Buck Burner's mouth.
Looking really good as Gio unloads on that. And we were saying that the winds are kind of, slightly going out there.
That was a ugly looking swing. The bat must have broke there from Murphy. Looks like he's going to go get a new one. Let's take another look at this.
Oh, man, that might be the furthest PLW home run at this field. Holy cow.
And then Hicks flew out.
Oh, that's a deep fly ball. That might go over. Oh! It's a fan, I think.
Really found his stroke here tonight, and he just smoked that ball.
Left side. Oh, GK with another amazing play. Wow.
Day gets under that one. That's going to be a tricky play, but Eder
What a catch.
lays out with a big play.
Hit this pitch, but
And that's ripped by Corral.
Yeah.
Welcome back, PLW Nation. You just watched the conclusion of game number 2 between the Sandvipers and the Ones. Sandvipers storming back to a 15-8 victory after the Ones jumped ahead 8-3. Game number 3 is going to feature James Ogburn starting for the Ones on the mound. And I assume that the Sandvipers are going to throw Kenny McDowell. Or did he start game 2, Chad?
No, give us a minute. Give us a minute.
Chad is still collecting himself. His feet are tangled in his headset. He's going to stretch it out, maybe give himself a little bit of a back twist. It's rough up here for the announcers in the stream team. Looks like Jonathan Wilson's going to come up here to the booth. It's going to be an all snappers announcing team for game number 3, as we are fairly behind in the afternoon, J-Dub.
Are we?
Looks like everybody's ready to go, and we're going to watch game number 3 commence. Everybody
Right
at
side of
home.
my head. There we go.
All right.
What's up, POW Nation? How are you guys?
Keep score.
Okay.
Adam Tanik will watch ball 1 down into the dirt. James Ogburn is going to feature a big curveball. Misses outside. The way he presents this pitch is it's going to be subject to the wind quite a bit.
Man, that was a bit of a blow up there, huh?
Yep. Ones were ahead 8-3 halfway through that game, and the Vipers stormed all the way back.
I mean, that shows you guys out here. You can't give good teams free outs, man. Makes one crucial error, and they opened the floodgates and they poured it on.
Ogburn puts it in there, 52 miles per hour, gets Adam Tanik looking for the first out.
It's a big out right
the
there.
first.
Way to start. James got to have to give them a couple innings here, man. They still have Stein in the. Actually, no, I think Stein still has all 6 left, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to give him 3 outs here and then go to Stein.
Important to note, Adam Couts no longer present.
He did have to leave. He has work to get to.
Will not be playing here in game number 3.
It's a big loss there for the Ones.
James Stein is going to fill his shoes over there at shortstop.
What's up, Zoe? It is a snappers takeover in here. Me and my good friend GK here.
Looks like Jamie Che has moved over to the second base position. Had a little bit of trouble in the outfield there in game number 2. Not really gauging the wind very well. Got a bad jump on a lot of balls.
Well, yeah, you can't put all the blame on him, man. The wind's kind of tough out there, man. I know it looks
No
on
doubt.
stream, it's not too bad,
No
but when it
doubt.
gets
Not
up
easy.
in those 20 feet range in the air, the wind's swirling and it's pushing the ball all over the place. You guys remember we play with a plastic ball here, so.
Yeah, not easy plays by any means. There's an adjustment.
Absolutely, 100%. It takes a while to get used to. We have some perennial outfielders in this league that are able to read those a little bit better, but he'll get there. Jamie's an athlete. He'll figure it out.
Ogburn's going to miss high, and he's going to walk Kenny McDowell.
Where do we got here? Because this is game 2.
I don't know. You'd have to turn one over. Start fresh, I guess.
We'll get it from the
Or
iPad
don't worry
later.
about it.
That ball.
That is Justin Hicks is going to hit a line drive into Mount Rubble, 2-0 Sandvipers.
I just talked to Hicks on his last at bat. I said, dude, I didn't come out here to watch you hit singles, man. And he hit a home run there. That ball smoked.
Sandvipers are going to pick up right where they left off in game 2, jump ahead to a 2-0 lead, just 1 out.
GK, this offense is different, man.
Yeah. These Sandvipers generally roll out this exact group. Every once in a while, you'll see some attendance by Jordan Keegan.
I mean, they're this good without Keegan in the lineup. That says a lot. And this rookie, Landon White, looks really, really good right now.
Yep. They're able to overcome some of their problems with pitching depth just by pure aggression and
You score
offense.
12 a game, you don't really need too much on the mound. Watching Landon White, though, he reminds me a lot of like Kenny McDowell's swing. Kind of have similar swings.
Ogburn's going to gas up Tavano there and get a swing and miss. 2 outs. Bring up A.J. Petrovsky.
I want to see if the Ones can steal this game here, man.
Inside for ball 1.
Because this will be what the Sandvipers win this 21 straight.
Yeah,
I believe.
ridiculous.
It's an unreal number. That's 7 series in a row without a loss, guys. Doesn't make sense. You know who they play next week?
I don't have that in front of me. If anybody at home does want to know, you can visit PremierLeagueWiffle.com.
It's a great website.
Full stats and schedule on our website.
A lot of information on there, ladies and gentlemen.
It looks like they're going to pull it up.
Cajuns. They play.
Cajuns.
Oh, wow. What a series that's going to be.
Yeah. Might see the streak end there. If not today, Gutierrez is going to knock it down. James Stein will pick up the garbage, throw it into the backstop for the third and final out, but not before a 2-run shot by Justin Hicks has put his Sandvipers ahead.
What do you want to see out of the ones here? I mean, they have to get something going, and without AK, it's going to be a lot on Stein and Goot here.
Yeah, it's going to rest squarely on their shoulders. Adam Couts not going to be able to come in any relief role, so they're going to have to throw strikes, and sometimes that's a problem when you're facing this strong Sandvipers.
I mean, the good news is they still have Stein for, I believe, all 6 innings, and then James Ogburn looks good there. He's getting outs. He's throwing strikes. So I don't think they're in trouble in the pitching department, but I don't know where they're going to get these hits from. They have to put Dave Cabrera in the lineup. Hopefully he can, work a walk, maybe get some good bat on ball, but we'll see what this one's lineup can do without AK. They're going to need Stein to come big here.
And I misspoke earlier. Kenny McDowell started game number 2, so it'll be Adam Tannick taking the bump here in game number 3.
Yeah, Tannick's looked really good on the mound this year. No shock he's starting game 3.
Tannick, obviously, 6-season veteran in PLW, started the league, founder and commissioner of PLW, manager and owner of the Sandvipers.
Yeah, I feel like he's been really big for his team this year. Without Tom Gannon being here, they were, kind of needing arms and kind of returned back to old Adam Tannick, throwing strikes, getting outs. That's what you need. And AJ Petrovsky's been a savior to this team as far as on the mound.
AJ really come a long way.
Absolutely.
Tannick's going to throw the same pitch. He's got a swing out of Che. He'll hold off this time.
Society in the chat says, very scary to think the Vipers currently own the Pharaohs #1 pick, too.
Che's going to shoot it back up the middle.
Oh!
But Tannick's going to pick it up, and it looked like it stuck to his palm.
But he hit Chase, so I don't know what the call here is.
I'm looking over at first base umpire, and I think he's signaling out. He's signaling out.
Calling out. Wow, what a bizarre call.
There's
a bizarre play.
There's been a little bit of confusion about that call. Like, if you're outside of the frame of the backstop and you still hit the batter, is it still an out? And apparently the rule is yes.
I just don't know where he was at. Was he outside of the backstop?
He was well outside of the backstop. He was walking back to the dugout. It stuck to Adam Tannick's hand, and it hit Che.
I don't like that call then in that situation.
I'm not sure I like it either. And we might seek some clarification later, but as the rule is written, and as our lead umpire indicated, that is an out. You're allowed to throw it at the batter.
If that is the rule, and maybe we need to discuss that, maybe tweak it a little bit, because essentially people could just throw it at the batter.
Sure.
If you don't have a shot at the backstop, just try to hit the batter.
Sure, and I think the counter argument to that would be, like, if you want to try to throw it at the batter, go ahead.
Yeah.
Why you've got this giant backstop? Why would you throw it at a
batter? That ball smoked by Stein. Get his ones on the board.
James Stein's going to hit a rocket over the wall in left field to cut this lead in half. 2-1. James Stein with the solo shot.
That's exactly what I said. We needed Stein to show up, and so far he's doing it. Ah, man, it just makes me think if that call was overturned and, Che is on first, it's a tie ball game, just like that. That ball.
Oh, another one, but just foul. That was about 150 feet, and if it missed that foul pole, it missed it by about an inch.
Man, Goot's been swinging the bat well today, man.
A couple bombs already today.
So we got a lot of fans down over the bar area over there. A lot of night owls getting ready for their series. Got some snappers hanging out.
Stein and lead umpire Chad. Oh, and that shot into center. The wind will take that one. Another goop bomb, and we've got a tie game. The one's answering right back.
That ball. GK, that's in the parking lot.
Absolutely. Clear over the lens lodge into the parking lot.
Goot says that is for today. Go ahead, Goot. Have yourself a day, kid.
Adrian Gutierrez getting back into the home run race.
Yes. Wow.
4 on the day.
What a swing.
Parsons going to swing at the first pitch and rip it foul.
Kind of like the one's approach here. Jump out on top early. Get on Tanek before he gets comfortable. Because when he gets in a rhythm, he gets a lot harder to hit.
Swung on. Michael Dean had a beat on it. Unable to get underneath it. Another foul ball.
See if Parsons can do something here.
Tanek will gas up and go inside.
Oh, I just noticed we got our TikTok viewers in there too as well.
Yeah,
214
TikTok's
of them.
running. For those of you watching on TikTok and hearing the announcers in the background, come on over to Twitch.
See a much better view of the entire field. Different camera angles.
Yeah,
Get to see our beautiful faces.
twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle, or you can just search for Premier Wiffle on Twitch. You'll find us live there. That one shot it.
Smoked.
Hicks tried to get a hand on that. Instead, it bounces off his chest and into the outfield. Gonna score that one a hit. Richard Parsons really pieced that up. If Hicks could have caught it, he would have.
And I mean, that just kind of shows you exactly how hard that ball was hit. Hicks is one of the best shortstops in this league. So for that ball to get on him as fast as it did and confuse him,
Yeah.
ball was hit well.
Yeah, the ball was tailing on him.
Yep.
So where he expected it to be and where it actually went were two different things.
This one's team is kind of putting some bats together here. That ball
Kyle
smoked
Baker
off.
goes right back up the middle, but Tanning
Tanek
using
is-
his large frame to block it.
Oh, that's going to be over the backstop.
Richard Parsons will be out at second
And I
base.
believe that pushes.
Kyle
should
Baker
push
will take his
too.
place.
Wow, GK, that ball was at 100 miles an hour.
That's the third one that Kyle Baker has hit right back up the middle. Tanek was able to block it, knock it down, go
his
over,
shin.
retire the batter at second, retire the runner at second via the force. But the errant throw by Justin Hicks will advance Kyle Baker to second.
Jameson says GK makes that play. He does. GK is one of the best infielders in this league. It wasn't close. It wasn't close. It wasn't close.
There's a little bit of an argument about whether that was high or just wide, but it was high and wide. The reason that they're arguing this,
Yeah, I don't quite know what the argument here is, though.
well, the reason is quite obvious, because if it was only wide but it wasn't high, then the runner would be on first. But what's going on here? Huh? Skycam? Oh, nice. Taquitos.
I want a taquito.
There's taquitos in the booth.
None for the. Oh, there's. Oh,
No,
there's a
no,
tray
we
of
can't.
them.
We can't eat.
I know. I'll get one later.
Dave Cabrera's up at the dish.
Yeah, I don't quite know why that took as long as it did, though, GK. I mean, it was from up here. You could tell it was over the backstop.
Yeah. I mean, they just wanted to double check because it's a difference between a runner in scoring position or sitting at
100%.
first.
I mean, I get it, but at one point you gotta just kind of admit, okay, you caught us. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to get one over you. It was definitely over.
Dave Cabrera is batting.
Looks like the chat is asking, isn't it 3 outs? I'm assuming it's not. Our head
No.
umpire is definitely on top of that. So
Swing and a miss. Now it's 3 outs. Dave Cabrera will strike out and strand Kyle Baker at second, but not before the ones tie it up. We got a 2-2 ball game heading into the top of the second.
I mean, hey, look, the ones that are looking to fight here, so I can't fault them for that. They're doing well.
Yeah, they're going to have to scrap this one through. They've seen, everyone in the league has seen a lot of Adam Tanek. Like I said, he's been around since season 1.
I wonder if they're going to go back to Ogburn. It looks like they're going back to Ogburn here with Stein. I believe Stein has 6 innings, though.
No, Stein
Stein's
has
gone,
balls,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Stein is
yeah,
heading
yeah.
in there, and he'll hope to shut things down and have his scrappy team put a few more across. Hopefully
hey,
they can scrape together a win.
If Stein can, hold him down here a couple innings, give his team a couple chances to score a couple runs, you never know what could happen.
James Stein, a veteran of wiffle, not just in this league, but many leagues around the country. Plays fast pitch with scuffed balls, also comes over here to PLW and plays clean balls, medium pitch. And he's got many sets of shoelaces.
I mean, what do you think his total tied shoes are in PLW, GK?
He definitely holds the record.
I would tell those snappers to go check for some from their game. If
It looks like they're running out of balls, which is no surprise. We don't have any nets around the field here at the Castle. So with this wind, a lot of foul balls end up out in the desert.
Far in the desert.
Yeah. Oftentimes after a series, I'll take a bucket and I'll go for a stroll through the tumbleweeds. I'll come back with 30.
Wow. None of those were hit from me, unfortunately. Jesus.
Landon White here, leading off for the Vipers.
I was unfamiliar with this kid until today, and he stepped in there, took some good swings, and got a lot of potential.
Yeah, been on the team all season. He's been injured, though.
Yeah, he told me he got in a dirt biking accident. He broke his wrist.
Yeah. Swing and fouled off.
What's up, Nikki? Nikki says, hey, J-Dub and GK. How are you, Nikki?
Hey, Nikki D.
It's a true supporter right there, OG. That shot. Smoked.
Down the left field line.
Doesn't he just look like Kenny McDowell to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Every time I look at him, a
little bit.
I'm like, is that Landon or is that Kenny?
Swung on and fouled off again. Good fight here from White. Always happy to see the drop-ins on TikTok begging for money.
Can you blame him? Might have to get in there.
Shot left field, but Richard Parsons positioned perfectly.
I think that's like the
it in.
third or fourth ball that Landon's hit straight to Parsons. I know Tavano's done it a couple times too. And Parsons just keeps playing him in the perfect position.
Yeah, it's not just this team; it's many teams.
Yep.
Parsons really, a student of the game. He knows who his batters are. He adjusts well, and being in the right position's half the battle.
Yeah, he has his own scouting reports. It seems like.
Yeah, rarely.
Levi back there grabbing some wiffle balls. Levi, man of the people out there.
Love to see it. Adam Tanek steps in, fouls one back into the dish. 0-2.
Were there any big milestones today that were hit, or anything hit today?
I am unsure.
Levi's out there grabbing balls.
Good for us.
That one's.
Stop.
Oh, did he touch it and fail to it? No. Chad. He didn't have a lot of energy when he was up here in the booth, JW. He looked like he was falling asleep. He was reaching for the pistachios, and he was drinking his drink, and he was really, really laboring to produce the energy. But once he's down there on the field, he's in his element.
That's no longer Chad. That's Sparkles down there.
Yeah, Sparkles has come alive and let us know that was indeed a foul ball. Gassed up.
I don't think
65.
Chad enjoys being up here as much as he does being the umpire.
I think he likes the variety.
Yeah, I could see that.
He's been here. He was here early in the morning. Comes out and he helps out umpiring with the PCL series. So he was here at 7 a.m.
Yeah, Chad.
Yep.
Chad does a lot for this league, man.
Absolutely.
He's always on top of his game as far as umpiring as well. So
one of the originals, 55 into the pan from James Stein. Adam Tanek looking for the second out of the inning.
I mean, even on that play right there with the line, he was right on the line.
Kenny McDowell is going to shoot one over to third. James Ogburn going to block it down, pick it up, throw it into the backstop. It looked like a sigh of relief from his fielders that he was able to get that to the backstop. It had a lot of tail on it, but it is the third out, and the ones do retire the Vipers in order. It'll remain 2-2.
Someone on TikTok says they need to know the score. There you go. He just said it. It is 2-2, bottom of the second inning. The ones are coming up to bat.
Captain Cuber over there on TikTok. You're going to see the entire field if you go to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle. That's where our full production is. We like to have the TikTok stream if you're just scrolling by and want to watch for a few seconds. But if you want to watch the whole game, come join us on Twitch and say hi to us when you do.
Yeah, and I think if you just go to Twitch and you type in the search bar, if you don't want to, do all the other stuff.
Type in Premier Wiffle.
If you just type in Wiffle Ball, I don't think.
Well, there's a couple.
Are there?
Yeah.
That are live?
Yeah, not usually live, but if you type in Premier Wiffle, you will 100% find your way to the PLW.
Much better over there
stream.
as well. Like you said, you get an entire view of the entire field. You get a scoreboard. You can see the score, the innings, the pitch speeds. See so much more on TikTok. You guys are kind of just getting a preview right now, so definitely want to tune into Twitch if you can.
Yeah. So as you can see from the camera, we have quite a few Pharaohs and Night Owls arriving in right field. First pitch for their series is scheduled for 4 o'clock. It is 4 o'clock right now. So we are running a bit over. The teams in the field are aware of that. And Chad, lead umpire, is certainly going to speed things along.
Definitely don't miss the next series as well. We got the new look Pharaohs.
Pharaohs pulling off
I do
probably
see-
the biggest trade in PLW history.
100%. I mean, there's so many moving pieces and so many
4
fundamental players getting traded. We got new owners with it coming along. Geo Hutt, Ethan, new owners of the Pharaohs. I'm excited to see what they do with that team. Those guys are, baseball players through and through. So excited to see what kind of team they can put together.
Big question mark for the Pharaohs is who's gonna eat all their innings.
Absolutely. I see Parker Trask. I know that's one of their go-tos. Seth can pitch, Riley can pitch, but the problem is, can they get all three of those guys here together?
Jamie Che's going to pop one up into right field into a triangle where nobody's home. And just by shooting that one to the right side, he's going to take advantage of the defensive shift and get aboard.
But yeah, to go back to your question, if all three of those guys don't show up, if they only get one of those guys, I mean, Hutt's going to have to learn how to pitch. Gio's going to have to learn how to pitch. They could be in trouble.
1 on, nobody out for James Stein. He'll look at a ball low.
Especially when you're facing, some of these top-tier teams with these lineups. It's gonna be difficult.
Stein wanted to swing at that, but he held off. Ball 2.
That didn't tink the zone, right?
Oh, it must have.
I think it grabbed the zone.
It must
yeah.
have. Umpire rang him up 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think James Stein would be, too mad about a ball.
He's going to reach out and foul that one back. Good fight, 1-2.
And not to mention, all those pitchers I named GK are rookies.
Yeah. I think there's got to be some more moves coming for the Pharaohs. Or they're just going to have to develop their guys. Breaking ball from Petrovsky misses away 2-2.
No, they got Walker. They got Jason Walker.
Jason Walker, of course, a veteran.
He's going to be throwing his 9 innings a lot.
Don't forget about him. He'll be their workhorse.
Forgot about that acquisition. I think they also got Bird as well, I believe.
Yep.
So they got some inning eaters.
Bird, Walker, Trask, Barden. That's going to be their
and
core.
Riley Baxa.
And Riley Baxa, but those will probably be their core 4.
Yeah.
They can hopefully develop Baxa.
1,000,000%.
High,
crushed.
carrying, left field. Tavano
couldn't see it.
Into the sun. Gets his hand up and stops the home run. That might have had enough to get out.
I think it did, GK. Keeps it all the way back to a single. Can't be too mad at that, especially when you didn't see the ball. The fact that he still got a piece of, hand on that to keep it as a single is huge.
That'll advance Che over to third. We got runner on the corners with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Gutierrez looking for his 5th home run of the day. Fouls it back 0-2. Into the dirt.
You guys on Twitch or TikTok asking for the score. You guys come over to Twitch. We got an entire scoreboard for you guys. Show you innings, scores, outs, speed limits.
Yeah, it's a TV show. Not just a phone on a tripod.
Give you guys everything.
57 is going to be a ball.
You guys would have seen that was 57 if you're over there on Twitch.
When you do come over from TikTok to Twitch, say hi to us in the chat. Let us know that you came from TikTok.
We'd love to see how many viewers we get from over there. Who's joining into the PLW family.
Non-competitive pitch from Petrovsky. Fills the count. Whew. Goot.
Definitely don't
fouls
want
that one back to stay alive.
Don't want to let one float over the zone here to Goot. Been swinging it this series so far.
Oh. He's going to roll over that one. Michael Dean making a good play over at third. He'll get it to Tanik at second. He'll deliver it home for the double play.
Great double play.
2 outs. Jamie Che will score on the attempt, so that'll put the ones ahead 3-2.
M. Chuffin, welcome to the PLW family, my friend. Going to see a lot more action, a lot more camera angles over here on Twitch. We're happy to have you here.
Bring up Richard Parsons. Base is empty. And 2 away. He'll swing at the first pitch.
What Twitch account? That is, what is it again, GK?
Premier Wiffle.
There you go.
Just twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle. And we'll see you over here, Olivia. Breaking ball misses high and away.
What do you think about taking 2 for 1 there, GK?
Look, I came from TikTok.
Yeah, we got a couple people.
McCuffin 22. Welcome.
Oh, there's Captain Cuber. There he is.
Welcome to the show. You'll never go back to TikTok again to watch PLW.
And for the new viewers, we are live on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. We do occasionally have a game on Thursdays, but if you want to come see more PLW action, we are live every Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday starting at 10 a.m., Sunday starting at 12 p.m. It looks like we're going to be going all night here. We have another series scheduled after this one, running a little bit late here in series number 2. Night Owls and Pharaohs scheduled up next. Rolled over. Michael Dean again at third base. Pick it up, throw it into the backstop for the third and final out, but not before an RBI brings in Jamie Che to put the ones ahead 3-2. Actually, not an RBI. Advanced on a double play, but still, the score remains the ones ahead by 1.
Yeah, I think the Sandvipers were okay with taking 2 outs there for 1 run. I mean, they know that their lineup's not going to stay quiet the rest of this game, so they're okay with giving up 1 run there.
And the ones are surely going to return James Stein to the bump as he collects a few balls from behind the backstop and returns to the mound.
Well, we have a little bit of time, GK. What's your predictions for the next series?
Very, very interested to see what's going to happen. You got a battle of 2 teams that have struggled mightily here in season number 6. We got the Night Owls and the Pharaohs. The Pharaohs obviously won their way into the league via the Challengers tournament, and they had to face a higher level of competition here in PLW. They struggled. They had a little bit of problem with morale, and that's why the big change happened.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself.
And we'll see if, that sort of invigorates them and they give a good show. The Night Owls, not a bad team. They have plenty of talent. They just have a little bit of a problem stringing it together, putting hits together, getting good pitching consistently. Little problem with walking out. The weather hasn't helped them too much in that regard, but it hasn't helped anybody else in this league. Mark Tavano is going to swing at the first. Justin Hicks is going to swing at the first ball and foul it off.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see that series. I think both teams kind of need a series win here, and it could, either propel you into becoming a contending team, or it could propel you into, being in the relegation tournament at the end of the season. So it's going to be a big series for both teams.
Yeah, very unique structure here in PLW.
M. Chuffin with the subscription. What's up, my friend? Welcome. Oh,
shot right back up the middle.
Interrupted my my invite, man. Welcome to the PLW family. We love to have you here, W.M. Chuffin. Happy to see that you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, and welcome to the family.
Hicks aboard with a single. Get things started for the Sandvipers here in the top of the third. And Trevor is invigorated after he was able to consume some taquitos. It's a long day out here, and you need your nutrition.
I'm jealous, man. You gotta give me some taquitos when this game's over. Oh, thanks, Trevor.
There's a couple of rolled tacos waiting. I'm going to be so hungry at the end of this. I don't care that they're stone cold. I would eat some cardboard.
Buff says, can we get more G. Kelly and less Wilson, please? And thank you.
Shot right back into center field. Kyle Baker after
Keeps
it.
off the wall.
Able to get it into his hands before it hits the wall. So it's a long single for Mark Tavano. It's going to advance Justin Hicks over to third. Got runners on the corners. Nobody out. And James Stein getting a little bit beat up here.
Again, same situation. You take 2 for 1 here if you're the ones? Or do you throw to second and hold?
We'll see. Usually they talk about it, but I didn't see any conversation. You'll see that sometimes. Just throw it to second base and eat it.
Like, do we want to tie the game up here right away for 2 outs?
54 into the pan. 1 and 2 to Petrovsky.
Shout out to all the stream team as well here making it happen. Trevor Bauer on the Skycam. I believe, who's downstairs? Logan downstairs holding down graphics. Chad Phillips holding down the umpire.
Hey, he's having Andrew Miller is hanging out in the dungeon with him.
And I think that's about it for us. Oh, wait, I don't remember the other guy's name, but he's umpiring right now.
And I have a sighting in right field near the bar. See the return of Kyle Lohman. He's been absent for the entire first half of the season almost on a long road trip.
It's good to have him back, man. It's a vital part of PLW. Oh, I forgot the other umpire's name is Jason Buff.
Shot through the 5-6 hole. Petrovsky.
It's not going to be in time.
Tavano will advance to third. Hicks will come home. Sandvipers tie it up right away. We still got nobody out.
Yeah, the ones got to stop this from snowballing right now because this could get ugly really fast.
See what Stein does here versus the rookie. Gets him swinging.
Yeah, look for Stein to try to kind of outclass him here.
Stein jumps ahead. He's going to have his whole arsenal available here, way ahead in the count. Goes with the riser, misses high and away.
You ever seen Stein when he's deciding what pitch he wants to throw? That ball's moving like 4 or 5 different times before he decides what pitch he wants to throw.
Sure.
It's intense, man.
Just adjusting those holes in his hand back there.
Oh, man.
Gets a swing and a miss from White. He hit the K zone. So even if he had fouled that off afterward, I believe it's a strikeout.
I mean, that there was the definition of a veteran versus rookie right there. Stein kind of, like you said, used his entire arsenal to kind of put him away there.
Adam Tanek will step to the plate. Look at ball 1 away.
Yeah.
55 down the middle, 1-2 to Tanek.
Yeah, this is one of our classic matchups here. Stein and Tanek have been seeing each other for countless of years now. This is just another at-bat for these two.
Swing and foul back. Count remains 1-2.
Little knuckleball there.
Flared, and that's going to get down for a base hit. That'll score Tavano. It'll advance Petrovsky over to third.
Yeah, they have over 5 seconds there, which means Petrovsky does advance to third base.
The hit parade continues for the Sandvipers.
Hey, that thing in the books goes down as a 100-mile-per-hour hit.
Yep.
Yeah, we announced that already.
Yeah, thanks for grabbing that shot.
No, you're fine. Love seeing everybody out here having a good time.
Shot down the left field line, but foul.
It's actually a beautiful day on Sunday right now. I mean, on Saturday here, it's not too hot. Got a little breeze going.
60 miles per hour and a good hold from Kenny McDowell.
Yeah, we got to enjoy this weather while we can here. Got probably about what do you say, GK? A couple more weeks before we're at 100 degrees.
Oh, sure.
Wow.
53, outside
Slow
part
that
of the
one
pan
way
is
down.
going to get McDowell looking for the second out of the inning.
Mendo says, why playing on the weekends?
That is the only time we can play. We have the requisite amount of daylight to squeeze in all 5 series. So we play on Saturday and Sunday. Shot right back to James Stein and into the backstop for the third and final out, but not before the Sandvipers tack on a few more.
All things considered, I think there's not too much damage there. I think Stein's not okay with giving up runs, but 2 is not as bad as what that inning could have turned out to be.
Is it 4-3? I believe it's 5-3.
I think
Let's check with Chad.
it should. I think you're right.
I believe
I think the third run scored on Tanek's little bloop single.
I believe the score is 5-3.
5-3 or 4-3?
Oh, thank you. I'm wrong.
Okay.
The umpires are all over it.
Looks like we're in for a good game here in Game 3.
So the Sandvipers do tack on 2 more in our head now. 4-3. AJ Petrovsky is going to take the bump.
Man, this kid has actually just turned it around on the mound. I remember AJ struggled throwing strikes. He struggled getting batters out.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's the forefront, kind of the ace of the Sandvipers now, and he's doing good, really good job.
Yeah. Got plenty of attempts back when he was with the Night Owls and struggled, but as we often see, sometimes it just takes a little while for somebody to lock in.
I think sometimes let's see his first pitch first.
Shot. Kyle Baker making his presence felt in this one's lineup. He's going to take a lead-off double to start this inning.
He's had some really good-looking swings today, man. I've always been a fan of Baker. He's just a smooth lefty, contact lefty. You know, I mean, he hits him out every now and then, but it's just such a smooth swing. He's always going to give you good contact on the ball.
Bring up Dave Cabrera. You're not going to see too much hard contact from Cabrera, but he is a patient hitter.
How many innings? We play 6-inning games.
Cabrera's MO here is to stand extremely close to the plate. Anytime a ball is thrown, he will shake his head at the pitcher.
Brian Stokes from TikTok. The rules, if you'd like to know the rules, you can visit PremierLeagueWiffle.com. We have tabs on there that'll give you the complete rules of how we play this game out here.
There, in there, 51. Cabrera, pretty much his approach is going to be to not swing until he absolutely has to.
Absolutely.
He's going to reach out.
I mean, it's a
foul
little,
that
it's a
one
little more
off.
difficult than people may think. Like, oh, the batter's up there, not going to swing. It's
not easy.
It's harder to throw a strike when you know they're not swinging.
Yeah, there's something about it. It's just a psychological sort of block. I mean, like I have to throw this one down the middle,
Absolutely.
and it kind of makes you tense up a bit.
Especially when you already have a walk. Pressure is just that much higher.
Sure enough, full count. Cabrera will
just like
not
that.
swing, and he will get the walk.
I mean, it's efficient, GK. I mean, you throw a batter up there, the other team knows he's not going to swing. It's hard, man.
Yeah, the question that went through some of the chats was, who would have a better on-base percentage, Dave Cabrera or a cardboard cutout of Dave Cabrera put up at the plate? The cardboard cutout is never going to swing and miss.
No.
So maybe he'll walk a little more. I'm not exactly sure.
Casey says, it's annoying when you know they aren't swinging. I agree, Case. It's very frustrating, especially when you're struggling to throw strikes, especially on windy days. It sucks, man. But, that's kind of one of those pitchers. We got to kind of get better at throwing strikes there, I guess.
Meanwhile, nobody out. Runners on first and second for Jamie Che. He falls behind 0-2.
He's had some good-looking swings today as well. See if he can put his ones on top here.
He's going to get way in front of that one and foul it off. Seems like he just needs to wait, just to beat. Let the ball travel a little more.
Game 2 score was 15-8, Sandvipers.
Hot and low.
The ones were up
1-2.
8-3, and then tragedy struck.
The Sandvipers happened.
Yeah.
Inside, even the count 2-2.
So AJ struggling a little bit here. Who do they go to after this? Probably back to Tannic, I would assume.
Fouled that one back into the pan. Catcher drops it. Che were to do that again, he would strike out.
Jamie is fighting. Looks like we have some TikTok viewers saying who will win. You guys can actually vote on that on TikTok. You can bet your wiffle ball points on who you think is going to win the game. Get you some extra PLW points. Be able to spend that in the PLW shop.
Got his pitch and watched it. 55 right down the middle. Jamie Che will strike out looking. But that'll bring up James Stein with 1 away and 2 on.
I mean, I think this is kind of a big at bat here for Stein, I would say.
I would agree. Oh, shot, center field.
Oh.
Landon White got the wrong step on it, but he was able to stop, reverse his field as the wind carried it out to center field, gather it in for the second out.
Ball kind of got held up there by the wind, gave Landon enough time to readjust and be able to secure the catch.
Nothing hit high into the air in this kind of wind is easy.
No, but it gave him a chance to, because he made a mistake at first by coming in on the ball, but held it up a little bit.
And again, we've seen that out of many fielders on both sides of the diamond today, where the initial flight path and your instinct is going to bring you forward, and then all of a sudden the wind just takes it, travels another 20 feet.
Kind of has a mind of its own.
Adrian Gutierrez, 4 home runs on the day. He's got 2 on. His team trails by 1, 2 outs.
Big spot here for Goot.
Spiked.
I mean, if I'm AJ here, I don't think I'm giving it at all. It's kind of no damage here walking him, in my opinion. Kind of go after the rookie Parsons here.
3-1.
You lay one in here, one's could have a 2-run lead after this swing.
Yeah. Looks like he's sort of going for the intentional walk here. We'll see if Goot's swinging at the 3-1 pitch. He is shot left field.
Exactly.
3-run bomb. Adrian Gutierrez, 5 on the day. Gonna put the ones ahead.
Goot bomb. That ball is not coming back. I just said it, GK. You can't lay one in there, man. Not to Goot. He's hot today, man. He's swinging a hot bat, and just like that, he shows off the Infinity Star, the gauntlet there. Wow, what a swing by Goot. That's 5 on the day. Looks like Goot is chasing that home run lead. Good for Goot.
A 2-out home run brings in 3, shoots the ones ahead, 6-4. Richard Parsons is going to roll over to the third baseman. Michael Dean will throw it in the backstop for the 3rd out, but not before Adrian Gutierrez puts the ones on his back for a 6-4 lead.
That actually might be his hardest hit ball today, and that's saying a lot because he's hit a lot of hard balls today, but that ball was hit easily 105, 106. That ball was absolutely smoked.
Line shot left the field in under 1 second.
Easily.
Adrian Gutierrez.
Gives his ones the lead, 6-4. I mean, it's almost. If you're the Sandvipers, I don't think there's any damage in walking him. You have pitchers behind you. I don't think you should just lay one in there.
Yeah, 3-1 pitch.
It's not worth it.
He's certainly not going to lay off it if you put it right down
Absolutely
the middle.
not. I mean, no disrespect to Parsons. He's a good hitter, but again, he's a rookie. You have Adam Tanek behind you. You've got McDowell behind you. Go after the rookie. Go after the rookie and see if Parsons beats you, he beats you, but you can't let Goot beat you there on an absolute cookie there.
Yeah, maybe try to get him to bite on a breaking ball or something that's looking close,
Absolutely.
but that was a cookie, and that was sent out.
Almost got one up to us.
James Stein looking to lock it down for his ones here after they grab that lead. Top 4. Gets ahead of Tavano 0-2.
I was ready to make a play on that one, GK. Tavano says he got a piece.
Just a little bit. Yeah, umpire clearly has a tip. It's 66 miles per hour is 11 miles per hour over the speed limit here at PLW. He'll take his ticket in the form of a ball. Another one in the back will even the count 2-2. Breaking ball away will fill the count.
I don't really take Tavano the type of guy to swing at 66, so kind of a interesting choice of pitch there by Stein. Gonna walk him. I think that is.
Stein will walk
walk number
Tavano. Walk number 1 for Stein. And as we said, as this game started, Jonathan, really need to see Stein go the distance here.
I mean, yeah, I agree. You've got arms behind him, but you don't have as effective arms behind him. You still got Goot, still got James Ogburn, but like you said, this lineup's too powerful. You kind of need Stein to finish this out here if you're the ones. So already behind 2-0 or 2-1.
Into center field, Kyle Baker underneath
Makes
it.
a routine catch there for out number 1. And it's a little different scenario. I know with the Sandvipers, I said, hey, you can't give in to Goot there because they have pitchers behind them. They have, Tanek, who's successful pitching. They have McDowell. Stein's in a much different situation here. He needs to finish this game in order, in my opinion, in order for them to win this game.
Swung on and missed from the rookie Landon White.
Curious, though, if he does walk out, who do you think they go to? Goot or James?
Goot.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go to Goot. They know that the Vipers have seen a lot of James already in the series. So I think they'll just change it up and go to Goot.
Agreed.
1-2 to Landon White. Pitching in the dirt will even the count. Swung on and foul back into the pan.
Yeah, if you're the Sandvipers here, I don't think there's anything more beneficial than walking Stein out here. I mean, obviously a 2-run home run ties the game, but getting Stein out of this game is huge. Here we
Down
go.
into the dirt, full count.
GK, this could be big right here.
Landon White had his first PLW home run of the season earlier today.
Stein gives in. Throws him a cookie. Landon misses it.
51 right down the pipe, no movement. Kind of a little floater riser.
Yeah, I think Stein's just going to throw him a strike here. Yep.
He is. He's going to foul another one back. Remember, he already hit one into the pan.
Yep.
If he hits another one back into the pan, it'll be a strikeout.
Big pitch.
Right down the middle, high, left field back. Landon White with his second home run of the day. We'll tack on 2 more for the Sandvipers and tie this game.
Wow. GK, and so your opinion there, do you think it is more beneficial for him to walk there or hit that 2-run shot? In your opinion?
Yeah, for Landon.
It's really close, right?
I mean, walking Stein out of the game is huge, but he threw him 51 mile per hour floater pitch down the middle 2 times in a row. He saw the same pitch again. I don't think you're going to find many capable hitters in this league that are going to lay off that.
Absolutely. I mean, it was down the pipe anyways. It was going to be a strike, but...
He had a good approach, good at-bat.
Absolutely. That's going to be a rollover. James Ogburn. kicks and throws and gets the out.
A little crow hop out of the OG, as they like to call him. Little hop, little toss, and one out.
That ball's going to be...
Yeah, it's up into the wind, and it's gone. McDowell adds to his PLW lead for home runs, puts another one on the board for the Sandvipers. They take the lead 7-6. That one was wind assisted, J-Dub.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys see it for yourselves. It's hard to tell with the wind on the stream, but that one shows you right there. He missed that ball completely, and the wind just kind of grabbed it up there and pushed it over the wall. Parsons almost had a shot at it, but a little out of his reach.
That was a pop-up to shallow left.
Yes. But hey, nonetheless, it gives the Sandvipers lead 7-4 here. Looks like they're starting to see Stein a little bit now.
Stein getting dinged up a little here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs for the Vipers.
It's been a back-and-forth game, GK. We've had 3-4 lead changes so far.
Yep. Hits the pipe 52 miles per hour, even the count 2-2.
Looks like Gio is also here for his Pharaohs. Looks like they're all wearing white shirts. Whoa. Looks like Hicks wasn't ready for the pitch there.
Bottom pipe, 54 miles per hour will get Hicks looking. Filthy pitch, but not before the Sandvipers grab the lead.
Tack on, 3?
Yep.
Makes it 7-6. Going to the bottom 4.
Yep. 2-run shot by rookie Landon White. Second of the day for the rookie.
He's been a big pickup for the Sandvipers so far. I believe he has 4 or 5 hits today, a couple homers.
Yep.
Looks like he's pretty good on defense. It's pretty good rookie in my eyes.
Yeah, he played a couple games even though he was injured, but now he's fully healed and showing what he can do.
Looks like they're going to Tannick here.
Adam Tannick indeed toes the slab here.
Did AJ? AJ must have ran out of innings, I'm assuming.
Yeah, either he ran out of innings or the Vipers didn't like
the look
that he was getting tuned up.
Yeah.
So they'll go to Tannick.
Should be interesting here to see if Tannick can hold it down. So far, it's been a back-and-forth game, man. For the ones here, try to tack on a couple more and send Stein back out there. Hope he can hold them.
Adam Tannick, the 6'4" righty out of Alice, Texas.
That ball was 14 feet outside, GK.
Kyle Baker swinging a hot bat today. Foul that one off. Count is 1-2. Down into the dirt, 2-2.
Yeah, Kyle told me earlier it's going to take him a couple more, a couple of bats to start getting used to wiffle again.
Swing and a miss.
And after those first couple of bats, his swing started to come together, but he misses one there and goes down swinging.
Bring up Dave Cabrera. This is the human Dave Cabrera, not the cardboard cutout Dave Cabrera. And he'll watch a cookie float into the pan at 52. Didn't even think about swinging.
There's one guy good at just throwing cookie strikes. It is Adam Tannick. It's really hard to walk Adam out.
He's going to throw a 12-6 curveball right into the pan here. Well, maybe not.
He's
Even
still
the count 2-2.
He's throwing competitive pitches still.
Here he comes with the 12-6. Here it is. Oh, he's going to miss away. 3-2. Wow. AJ walked Cabrera earlier. Tannick has filled the count. Yeah, right down the middle, 52 miles per hour. Dave Cabrera will sit down.
Adam Tannick gives him a little banter for standing there.
Yep. The cutout and the human Dave Cabrera would have the same result in that at-bat. Jamie Che is going to swing and miss.
In the chat, they are talking about the yellow and green team. That is the Sandvipers. The team in the black and pinstripes, that is the Ones.
Correct. I really like the Ones uniforms. I want to find out who their clothier is.
They're really clean, too, when they wear the baseball pants with the pinstripes as well.
Jamie Che is going to sort of throw his hands and fan at that one. He'll strike out easily.
Tannick makes quick work of the Ones there. Take us to top 5.
Top 5, Sandvipers ahead, 7-6, third and final game of the series. Sandvipers already secured the series win and looking for the sweep.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay locked in after this series. We do have another series. We have the Night Owls taking on the new owned Pharaohs, owned by Gio Battistoni and Alec Hutt now.
Yeah, and we will be in a hurry to get that series started.
I'm excited to watch that series, GK. I can't lie, man. I want to see what Gio and them bring to the table, and I also want to see if Kyle, can bring a little bit of that energy, that attitude, and that vibe to the Night Owls to try to get them back on track.
No, I will be watching it from Twitch in my car on the drive home as the Colonel is waiting for me to return and feed him.
Oh, man, I miss Colonel, man. You need to bring him out here again.
Colonel will be out here tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
Come
going to
out.
return.
Just,
I'm going to return here tomorrow and help out the stream team, and the Colonel will be at my side.
Let's see if Stein can keep this game close, give his boys a chance to try to take the lead, maybe tie the game. Kind of be worst case scenario, GK, if they go extra innings.
Yeah, you had to say it, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Hopefully the Wiffle gods didn't hear it.
Wiffle gods are spiteful gods. We know this. we don't tempt the Wiffle gods. We don't tease them. We don't tantalize them.
There's no way we're getting extra innings, GK.
There's just, we don't even speak about it. We don't even talk about it.
There's no chance in the world we're going extra innings, ladies and gentlemen.
I said it 3 times now. It's like the genie.
This game will be won in the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. We need to get Tanik over here and tell him we need 15 runs. We need 15 runs in this inning.
We are making a joke, Chad, just because the game...
Dreaded dribbler.
Yeah, that's no fun. The last series of the day is supposed to start. Logan says stop for a second. The last series of the day was supposed to start at 4 p.m. We are running a little behind. We have some extra innings earlier, a couple, pitchers struggling and stuff. So that pushes the games back. And, that puts us where we're at now, 4:35 in the middle of the last game for the second series of the day.
Silver lining is that as we persist farther into the summer now, we do have daylight probably
Absolutely.
until it's at least 7:30.
Somebody said sunsets at 7:50, so.
I believe it goes down behind the horizon somewhere around
gotcha.
7:30, but maybe we don't totally lose light until about 7:50. We have some residual daylight.
Well, we definitely can't go extra innings this game or else it would be late, GK.
Yep. Outside. If Stein would stop filling the count, we would go a little faster. Ball 4.
That's going to do it for Stein.
Stein's out. And there,
GK
he's walking towards Goot.
Ugly, man. Things
Walking
can get
towards
ugly.
Goot. And Goot gets the signal. Dave Cabrera is walking towards him for some reason. But he's going to turn around and
they're
walk
gonna
back
put Dave
into the
on the
dugout. No. I think Dave just wants to give the okay that what the players have decided is, in fact, going to be the call. Adrian Gutierrez is going to step to the plate.
See, the only thing I would fear here if I'm the ones is that, you have Goot and James behind you, but both are strike throwers, both pitch to contact, and these Sandvipers been hitting the ball hard all day. They get a little bit of air, it's gone. So things can get ugly in a hurry.
Yeah, they could.
Let's see if Goot can try to get a rollover, get a double play, just get his boys a chance to try to do a little something bottom of the 5th.
Rookie Landon White, last at-bat, hit a 2-run bomb for his Sandvipers to put them ahead. Screwball from Goot is going to miss
That thing
inside.
kinda moved a lot, GK. I don't remember Goot having that in his arsenal.
Quick movement right out of his hand. Started breaking immediately.
And gets him on the changeup.
42 miles per hour gets Landon way out in front.
That was like a 16-mile-an-hour difference right there.
Nice little sequence from Goot.
Let's see what he comes with here.
He's going to speed up again, 62. Let's see if he pulls the string again here, J-Dub.
I mean, if you're Landon, is that going to fool you again, GK?
Let's find out. Nope. Hot and low. And I don't think that was intentional. I think he's just having a little bit of problem finding the speed.
I think you throw another changeup here, though, if I'm Goot.
Big sigh from Goot. And the delivery.
No.
And he misses outside. That's a walk. Ball 4. That'll put Landon White on first base. Petrosky will go over to second. Just one away. And it's going to bring up the big lefty.
Adam Tanik.
Ones continue to play him with 2 on the left side. And Jamie Che alone stands between first and second base.
Goot jumps out early. 0-2 lead here on Tanik. Let's see if we can get a
Tanik
ground
is
ball.
absolutely trying to pull this. He's trying to pull this, and if he does and makes good contact, it's going to hit the wall, and it's going to score 2.
I think he's trying to hit it to the fans, GK. Oh.
Oof.
Yeah, he's not swinging for a single.
That one traveled in on the hands of Tanik, but he's able to foul it off to stay alive. 1-2. Away, 2-2. Into the pan,
Gets him
54
looking.
miles per hour, late movement from Gutierrez.
What a great pitch by Goot there. Outside bar. Oh, outside pan. As you guys know, Tanning stands so far away from that. Look at that pitch. Oh, my God.
That'll bring up Kenny McDowell, PLW, home run king.
There's that change of
43 miles per hour. Kenny waited. He went home. He took a shower. He changed clothes. He swung at it and missed. Down into the turf, 2-2.
And then it hit the pan.
Goes up.
There's the
Goot. He's going to bring it in.
Routes.
And he's going to throw it in for the third and final out. And
Wow.
the Sandvipers will strand too. The ones get out of it.
Good on Goot, man. Came in there first. Was it first and second? Or no, Goot walked one.
He walked one.
Came in there, got on base, held it down, got himself an out, and gives his boys a chance here.
Yeah, and they'll come up here in the bottom of the fifth, trailing by one. Adam Tannick will return to the mound for the Sandvipers. Looking for the series sweep, looking to keep their insane winning streak alive here in PLW.
It's definitely the world, not world record, but it's history now, right?
Yeah, it's the PLW record for sure.
I think
believe
before
it was
what
21.
the Legends at 16 or something like that, 17.
Yeah, they did that just a season ago, I believe, didn't they?
They're at 20 right now, I believe.
Maybe it was season 4 they did that. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was either season 4 or last season. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head.
I know that the Legends have had a habit of getting off to a very slow start and then stringing together some wins.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of that has to do with their guys. Their guys they kind of started slow, and then Billy Osgood's hitting the ball well now. Casey's hitting the ball well now. DC's starting to show up more. So look for the Legends to try to gain some ground here this season.
James Stein looks at ball 1, looks at ball 2. He'll
6
lead
outs
off.
here for the ones.
Leading off for the ones here in the bottom of the fifth. And he'll look at a pitch right down the middle. He growls at himself, but it was a good take because it was 57 miles per hour.
Looks like Gio already has a Pharaohs jersey. That was quick.
Inside, ball 4. James Stein will take a walk to first, and that'll bring up Goot.
Got a lot of people here watching this game. I know a lot of them are players for the next series, but see a couple fans out there.
If you're Adam Tannick, facing Gutierrez.
Oh, and he hit a 2-run shot over
Gutierrez! Holy, who is this guy right now, GK? This guy's everything for the ones.
Unbelievable. He's trying to go after the PLW record for home runs in a single series, and he puts the ones on top.
Oh, my. I think he's losing track of how many he's hit. He just put up 7, but you're at 6, buddy.
It's at 6.
Still, oh, my God.
Goodness gracious. That was probably 180 feet. It's down on the road.
And GK, none of his home runs today have been cheapies. He's been hitting a lot of these hardest. Gets one in there.
Richard Parsons going to dunk one into left field, and the ones will keep it going.
Ones are looking to fight right now, GK. Oh, no. Don't say that in the chat. Steve Mook already said it. We can't say it again.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going to say the words he put in there, GK, but it's 2 words.
I don't want to hear it. Not interested in hearing it.
It's Goop Bomb. No, I'm just kidding.
Back up the middle. Kyle Baker with his 4th base hit back up the middle.
Not going to be in time. Yeah.
5.4 seconds from Landon White over to Michael Dean at third base. As such, Richard Parsons will advance to third. Still, nobody out.
I mean, GK, this isn't the ones team we've been seeing. They're putting together good at-bats right now.
Yep.
Got Kyle Baker hitting the ball well.
As lefty Dave Cabrera steps in, and if Cabrera were to hit a bomb here, then it would be 3 more.
If Cabrera hits a bomb, I'm leaving the booth. I'm going to run the bases with him if he hits one out here.
That'll hit the bottom bar, not the strike zone for ball 1. Down into the turf, 2-1. He's going to shake his head and say nope.
Give him a little Juan Soto
That's
stare.
what we need with the cardboard cutout is we need to put a swivel on the head of the cardboard cutout
Like a
attached to a
bobblehead?
string. Yeah, so every time you throw a ball, you just pull the string and the head shakes. Outside. And he fills the count again.
I think Tannick has to throw it.
And he misses and he walks Cabrera. And Tannick.
That's a walk for the cardboard Dave Cabrera as well.
Yes, it is. Nobody out. Kenny McDowell will take the stride in from left field.
Was that Tannick's second, or is he just pulling himself?
I believe it's his second.
I don't remember him walking 2 people, though. He struck out Dave Cabrera on the last one.
One of these days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like a scorekeeping system where the box score is right here in the booth.
I like that.
And we can see it. It's going to have all the statistics.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
And when that day is, I have no idea.
Because the cool thing about that as well is...
Well, one day.
Is we can, if a hitter's up, he's 2 for 3 today with a home run and a walk, so we can see things like that as well.
One day. Tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to go out and win the main event this year, and then, I'll put $1 million into PLW.
I like that.
And you got a promise.
Let me know if you get there, because I'll be on your rail, GK.
Okay. I need, first, before that happens, so I need somebody to give me that little card that has the ranking of hands, and then we'll work from there.
I think you start with pair.
It's high card, isn't it? Even I know that.
It is high card.
Yeah.
That is correct, GK.
Jamie Che, bases loaded, nobody out. Down into the turf.
It only gets harder from here. I believe Stein's on deck.
3-1. And another walk. That'll
run.
walk in a run. The ones tack on another 9-7.
Wait, if Stein's on deck, you know what that means. Or Stein's up. You know who's on deck, GK.
I do know who's on deck.
It is the man of the hour.
Maybe the 7 will be correct.
Adrian
if he does it this
Gutierrez.
time.
Maybe he was predicting the future, GK. The 7th is a grand slam to walk it off. Could you imagine?
Screwball misses inside.
It wouldn't be a walk-off. It would be 14 runs.
The bases are loaded. There is nobody out. The ones are ahead 9-7. Kenny McDowell on the slab, 54 and down the middle.
I mean, if you're the ones here, I'm thinking we got to score 15. Stein's done for. This is your chance.
Breaking ball away. 2-2.
They're thinking 15 right here, GK. I guarantee it.
Shot, left side, fair ball. That'll get out into the turf. That's a double.
Bases clearing.
That'll clear the bases. 3 more runs come in for the ones.
That's going to make it a 12-7 ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Still nobody out.
Yeah, I mean, and you guys know who's up. I'm not even going to talk until he does what he does. What's our record right now? 7 in a series? Mateo and Chen, I think, both did it.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. Trevor Bauer says that he thinks Chen did 8.
Damn. Doesn't seem like Goot's going to have a chance at 8. You never know, though.
Oh, another one! Oh, right at Tavano. Just didn't get all wood on that one.
Somebody, we got to get a bat check after this.
That's
or
the
something.
first out of the
This
inning.
man is just on fire right now.
Outside to Parsons. Parsons had a home run in this game. Can certainly turn on one.
Goot with 6 homers, GK.
Smashed, foul.
Some people don't even get 6 hits in a series, GK, including myself.
Oh, yeah. Familiar with that. Swing and a miss.
Parsons chasing there for the second out of the inning.
Yep.
Damage has already been done, though. These are just kind of bonus runs here if you're the ones. But hey,
12-7.
lead's never safe when you're playing the Sandvipers.
Kyle Baker with, I believe, 5 hits on the afternoon.
Goot's wife in the chat says Goot roids for wiffle. Mark McGuire down there.
3-1 to Baker. And that's low. That's ball 4, and that's it for McDowell.
Guess who's up to bat, GK?
That's 2 walks. Who's it going to be? It's going to be AJ.
AJ.
Looks like they had the innings from AJ in the hip pocket.
So this is what I don't understand. Why didn't AJ continue to pitch, though? He looked really good all throughout this series. And
I think they like to save him for to close it down in the end.
But did he just have 1 inning left? Is that why?
It might be. They might just be using up his last
blow
inning
his
here.
5th one here. Who do they have left after this? If he walks out,
It's gonna have to be Tavano or Hicks.
I mean, Landon.
Or Landon White.
Michael Dean, I don't know. I've never seen any of these guys pitch. I mean, I think I've seen Hicks pitch a couple times, and it's not pretty.
Yeah. AJ Petrovsky knows what he faces here.
I wonder if AJ has a walk right now or not, because this at bat becomes that much more important if he does.
Dave Cabrera. He looks at ball 1. Somebody pulled the string.
Oh,
Pull the string.
man.
There goes the head shake.
It's so frustrating pitching
The
to
head
Dave.
shake. Look at there. It's just gonna have Dave Cabrera bobblehead night here at the PLW.
Oh, yeah. He tells you, get back in the box there, Dave.
Steps out of the box, takes a pitch.
Grabs him a little tink, tells Dave, where are you
Petrovsky
going?
fills the count. Do you think Dave's swinging? Do you think he's swinging?
No, absolutely
Do you think he's swinging? Not a chance. He's swinging, and it's popped up, and Hicks is going to almost drop it. But instead, he will gather it in for the third and final out of the inning. Dave Cabrera put a ball into play, something we hadn't seen in about an hour or so. But that'll be the third and final out, but not before the ones tack on a bunch, and it's 12-7.
Damage is done.
Top of the sixth here. Ones are the home team. They are 3 outs away from breaking the Sandvipers winning streak.
How do you see this inning going, GK? I'm going to tell you right now.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Feeling it. That's what we're saying.
I'm going to go.
Wiffle gods, please give us a 1, 2, 3 inning.
I'm going to go ground out, fly out.
I know the Pharaohs and the Night Owls are also rooting for a 1, 2, 3 inning. So they can get out here and start an hour late.
Mendo says, what happened to the lights?
They're still here. We're just not allowed to turn them on.
Yeah,
So as it turns out, if you want to build a wiffle ball stadium in your backyard and if you want to have lights on top of poles, you need this thing called permits.
Yep.
And apparently that was not something that happened.
Yep.
And without that, we are unable to use them. They're still here, and apparently the poles are allowed to remain for now.
Just cannot use the lights.
But we cannot turn them on.
Cheddar Bob Dad says, so we just see the batter pitcher. No, Cheddar, you are on TikTok right now. If you go to Premier League Wiffle on Twitch, you can get the entire view of the entire field, different camera angles.
Shot, right side, Kyle Baker ranging after.
Oh, almost makes an amazing play. But yeah, you come over to Twitch, type in Premier Wiffle into the search bar. You can see us in the booth. You can see all different camera angles. You see the score, the scoreboard, the innings, pitch limits. Everything you could ever dream of in watching wiffle ball is over there on Twitch.
And we didn't pray to the wiffle gods hard enough because we're not going to have a 1, 2, 3 inning. After that bounced off the hands of Kyle Baker in center field. Justin Hicks is aboard with a leadoff single.
Yeah, if any of you guys on Twitch or TikTok are coming over to Twitch, say hi in the chat. Let us know you came over from TikTok. Please.
Cheddar Bod, Dad, just go to Twitch. That's all you need to do. Then you can see more. Rolled over, double play ball.
Nobody's there.
Nobody's covering second. What is Jamie Che doing?
Oh, man.
Jamie Che just stood there like a statue.
What are you doing? Oh, man, that was a routine double play.
They got the lead out at second base.
Stein told him not to go.
Tavano will go to first on a fielder's choice.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Oh, gotcha. Copy that.
Oh, here's Petrovsky absolutely went there.
Sure wins.
Here's what I think happened, J-Dub. I think there was a conversation. Che is normally an outfielder. He's only playing in the infield because Adam Couts is gone.
Yep.
So apparently no confidence in him making that throw. So what Stein said was, I will cover second base. But he had to try to make a play on the ball, so he's out of position.
Gears started turning as soon as I thought about it.
Yeah, if that's going to be the case, then you've got to get Goot in on that.
Absolutely.
And you've got to say you got to cover second if it's hit 5-6.
Agreed 100%.
Down into the turf.
If you're GK here, if you're Goot here, just throw strikes, man. You have a 5-run lead. You cannot give up free base runners. That's exactly what you need to do. Let them hit.
Floated one in. You've got a 5-run lead.
Absolutely. 2 runs is nothing.
Double play ends the game. Inside. Full count. Floated in and missed. Gutierrez, second walk.
They're going to...
It's going to have to be Ogburn. Oh, wait, it's only his first walk.
No, that's his second walk. That's 2. That's 2. Yeah, so it's 100% his second walk.
Yep. You got to bring Parsons in. Take the trot, Parsons. It's a big spot, but you can do it.
AJ Bossman, hi from TikTok. What's up, man? And welcome to the family. We're glad to have you here.
Hey, let's get this happening, guys.
Yeah, let's Let's figure something out here.
You gotta kind of know where you're going. I mean, as much as you didn't want it to happen, you didn't want Goot to walk out. You got to have a plan.
Absolutely.
It'll be James Ogburn.
I mean, we're almost at 5 p.m. here.
Yep. Just to a reminder, all of our viewers, next series coming up immediately following the conclusion of this game will be between the Night Owls and the Pharaohs. Scheduled first pitch at 4 p.m. We're going to be at least an hour late on that, but we will be right back. We'll sign off very briefly at the end of this game.
It's a good nightcap, though.
But stick around and be sure to tune right back in for the third and final series of this Saturday. 0-2 to White. 2 on, 1 out. Gassed up outside, 1-2.
Yeah, this has been an uncharacteristic game out of these two teams here so far. It's been a very long series.
Swung on and fouled down by Landon White.
I think James is starting to become of his own as a pitcher. It looks like he's starting to work on different things, different arm slots, different body language. Starting to learn a couple pitches there. I like it.
Shot foul.
It's a good look for him. The ones need somebody like that as well.
I just checked my home camera system. My Colonel is starting to scratch the window. Shot foul into the dugout.
Colonel's like, where's my dad? Sorry, Colonel, we won't let him go just yet.
It's going back between the window and his food bowl. Got a tip.
I did hear that. Let's see what gives here. A home run, unfortunately, makes this a game again, GK. Oh,
Breaking ball misses high and away. Another full count. Feel like we've seen a lot of these.
Oh.
You got another tip.
That scared me.
Down into the dirt.
Man, no.
Bases loaded.
Who's
One
up?
out. Adam
No,
Tanek.
Adam Tanek. So
You
if he...
think he's going backside bomb? You think he's trying it?
Oh, man.
There's only 1 out.
For our sake, GK, I hope not.
He's going to try to elevate it. There's only 1 out. Sacrifice fly scores a run.
It looks like they got to go to Parsons here. Oh, man, this could get ugly again, GK. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Looks like we are definitely finishing after the 5 p.m. mark.
I'm standing up.
I don't blame you.
Oh, did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
That was my vertebra. Oh, there goes another one.
Are you over there beatboxing with your bones, GK?
Oh, boy. When 47 years old you are, look as good you will not.
I feel 47. Unfortunately, I'm 29, GK. I'm almost 30.
Oh, boy.
My bones crack in the morning as well.
I feel terrible for you.
It's only downhill from here, I've heard.
54 into the
start.
pan.
It's a good start right there out of Parsons.
Good pitch from Parsons. Outside. A little bit of a sort of an abbreviated Soto shuffle out of Tanek.
Yeah, it's definitely not as dramatic.
Inside. 2-2.
You know who else has a Soto shuffle is Franklin off the Lightning.
Oh, he does.
Lefty.
Full count. Again. Are we surprised?
I'm not. Please don't walk him here.
He walked him.
Man.
That'll walk in a run. Mark Tavano will touch home plate. 12-8. Bases are still loaded.
GK.
And that'll bring up the PLW home run leader,
I've got
Kenny
bad
McDowell.
news, GK. Got really bad news.
Stop saying it. Tank inside 52.
Home run here.
Stop it. God.
Ties the game.
What is the matter with you? I ask the others sometimes, what is the matter with you? And now I'm asking, like, straight to your face.
Logan said, don't say it. Logan might come up here and peel me out of the booth.
Inside 2-2.
I cannot believe this is happening right now. Please.
Swung on. Popped up.
Oh, somebody gotta
James
call it.
Stein's going to call for it.
Talk.
That's the second out.
Logan said my mute button is real close right now.
Justin Hicks.
Here we go. 2 outs.
Looking a little like Bowser from Super Mario Brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are top 6. Sandvipers chasing 4, bases loaded, 2 outs. Justin Hicks at the dish.
Inside.
Fouls it off.
Turned on. Fouled off.
See, oh, man, this is for the streak, too. The streak is on the line.
Oh, boy. That one was right down at Broadway. Just missed off the tip of the bat. Justin Hicks steps out, gathers himself, and steps back in.
See what gives.
Parsons delivers. Hicks shot into right field. That will drop. Base hit.
Single.
Certainly not going to make the 5 seconds. That'll bring in 2. Adam Tanek will advance to third. The Sandvipers cut into the deficit. 12-9. Excuse me, 12-10.
Home run here wins the game. Or no, it doesn't. Oh,
No, it does not. It doesn't. This is the top of the 6th.
Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, POW Nation.
Not a competitive pitch.
I guess I should say
Swing and a miss from Tavano.
apologize to Logan Christie and Gio.
You apologize to Colonel. Fouled back.
Oh, man, big at bat here.
Ooh, just misses
We have a
inside.
ball on the field.
It's like some of the bullpen
Oh, looks like the ball's back on the field
or
again.
the bull slab,
Yeah, we can't say
the bull area,
We're not allowed to say that anymore.
right? The arm barn. Swung on the inside pitch.
He actually got Tavano to chase one there. I was low in the dirt. That's not a typical Tavano swing.
2-2. Inside. Oh, man. Guess what the count is?
I'm going to guess full, GK.
It is full.
Wow. Here we go.
Ball 4. And that's 2 from Parsons. That'll walk in another run. It's 12-11.
Oh, man. I think we're getting Dave Cabrera, ladies and gentlemen.
Dave Cabrera is coming to the mound. I don't think he's doing it to pitch himself.
Chad,
Perhaps he is.
let's go. We're running out of time.
I mean, does he really need a warm-up? We know what he's
Give
going
him
to
like
throw.
3 pitches.
He's going to throw like a 35-mile-per-hour ephus. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. There's contingencies in place if we run out of time. We know that this is going to happen. This is baseball. We can't fit everything into a time period. So if they are only able to play 2 and have to suspend for darkness later, that's fine. There are weeks that are set aside for makeup games. So
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, though.
yep. The Bombers and the Snappers have to finish a series. They still have a game outstanding.
Oh, Dave Cabrera is up there throwing absolute cookies, GK. I don't think this game is ending right here, unfortunately.
Oh, boy.
I mean, that
Sometimes it can be hard to hit a 30-mile-an-hour
GK,
pitch.
he's throwing a basketball at these guys. Look at that. Oh, my.
34, outside pipe.
Gets him a little tink action.
I'm going to dub over and he gets him frozen. Rolled over. Stein gets in front of it. He can go to any bag here.
That is going to be the ball game, and the ones in the Sandvipers win streak at 20. And the ones get one here to take.
And who gets the save?
Oh, no.
The human. Dave Cabrera will get the save there.
Dave
12 to
Cabrera
10.
gets himself a save. You guys just got done watching a series between the Sandvipers and and they gave Cabrera the ice mat there for the save.
All right.
Sandvipers take 2 of 3 there. The ones do get away and grab one there.
Everybody, thanks very much for tuning in to this extended series between the Sandvipers and the Ones. The Ones break the Sandvipers record, tape Game 3. Sandvipers do win the series. We've got another series coming up right after this between the Pharaohs and the Night Owls. We're going to sign off briefly, but join us right back after this.
Thank you, PLW Nation.